boom without having to stop anything, which would be dope if we could do that. And looks like we may have done that. And I do believe that we are back live with the water cooler. We got the whole family in the building. All right, all right. I think we good. Yes, we are live with the water cooler. All right, man. What's going on? We got AJ in the building. We got Sean Don in the building, and we got the
yo.
The band is back together. All right, let me y'all go ahead and chop it up and talk some shit. Let me fix this as far as the titles on shit.
Happy Juneteenth, fellas. What's good? How y'all feeling on Juneteenth? So good, man.
So good, man. Yeah.
Y'all niggas dry, man. What's up with that?
You said what?
Y'all dry, man.
I mean
we don't know whole goddamn desktop's gotta be reset or not. We don't know when to jump in or not. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we just try to get our feet wet. We ain't caught the sun in like 28 months. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I had to dial in a Beijing number just to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like we all over the place, bro. Yeah, I mean, we just trying to get started, man.
All right, man. I'm over here on the sat phone, just trying to, you know what I'm saying, link in.
Right.
I feel you. All right, and let me go ahead and invite some folks to the live stream while I'm at it. Shit, I got gas. Shout out to Carm Dub.
Yeah, shout out to Colin, man.
Shout out.
Always tapped in every Friday, man. Shout out to you. Can you hear it? And let us know. Can you hear us okay?
Definitely, man. Respect to you.
All right, yep. I think she can. Happy Juneteenth to you. And if you don't know what Juneteenth is about, I'm not going to slander you. I'm not going to be mad at you. If you're interested, that's when the last slaves, the slaves in Texas found out that they were no longer slaves, which was like 2.5 years behind everybody else.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yep.
So that's really, technically, Juneteenth is when we celebrate our independence. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Right.
What I don't understand though is why we don't celebrate the actual day that most of our ancestors were free.
Because we ain't free until we all free.
Okay, that's a good answer.
right. That's
I'll
a good way
take
to
that.
look at it. And
Yeah.
that's the day, that's the day that they set in stone. You know what I mean? I ain't even really trying to even question that. You know what I
I feel you
mean?
on
So
that.
I'm just, it is what it is. So how do y'all feel about the influx of people celebrating Juneteenth?
Well,
Um,
I don't know. And
Go ahead,
again,
bro.
I was like, these niggas come from? You know what I'm saying? But then I had to be like, you know what? Let me just, like, just because, like, I know something, or don't mean that everybody know it. So.
Right.
So I gotta embrace it. You know what I'm saying? Don't be sour. But yes, I do feel happy about it. That, after I got on my little sour moment, I was like, yeah, man.
And hold on, like
great.
I don't know who is doing that, but do you not hear that?
Somebody over that bitch recycling right now.
Man, like you don't hear that.
Why do you want that bitch crushing cans for Juneteenth? That's tough.
I had some buffalo wings, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I was open.
Oh, wow.
Shit, bro. My bad.
Like, bro, but I'm saying, like, mute yourself or something.
Dog, that's what you eat the buffalo wings?
Right, like, first off, what type of box they got? Right, what type of container is that?
It was a staple bag, nigga. Like, what you mean?
It sounded like somebody was shooting at you, bro. Like, goddamn.
Oh man,
I'm just saying, man. But to answer your question, man, it depends. Like for black folks, Like, and I even posted about that. Like, I don't care if you learned about the shit 32 seconds ago. If you trying to celebrate, I'm fucking with you. Because not everybody wakes up at the same time. Not everybody knows the same shit. So whenever you find out about it, if you on board, I'm fucking with you. Now, these companies, I'll take the day off. But this whole now all of a sudden y'all celebrating June, stop it. Like, I know that's just a marketing strategy.
Did you see Jeezy put that list out of all these designer companies that ain't support? And now he encouraging people not to buy from him. It was like all the major designers. Like all the shit these niggas be rapping about.
You know what? Like I said, like they gotta learn sometime, bro. Better late than never.
I think at a time like this, man, we gotta really look at it like how Dave Chappelle was making it special for real. Like, I don't even wear that shit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not in his peripheral. I'm not close to him. I'm not in his vision, his line of vision that he say when he say the music. It's the that. You dig what I'm saying? He was talking to his people about that. I know he got a group chat or something like, yeah, we need to stop wearing this. You telling the average person this, you feel what I'm saying? I don't really fully understand that message for real. You dig what I'm saying?
Your
to be honest, like, yeah, it's like, to be honest, like, who cares what G think right now? You feel what I'm saying? Like, who cares? And especially the boycott over something, or the even bring up something so frivolous at this point in time. Like, nobody would even be thinking about these designer clothes for real. So we need to boycott this shit. Nobody would even be thinking about it.
No, so your connection, you not realizing it, but it sounds like you underwater. Like it's going in and out.
Because I'm Aquaman, nigga.
Like you on cell block 6. Actually, we interviewed a brother from prison, and his reception was flawless.
Damn.
Yeah, you gotta think about how many niggas he stabbed just to have that 2-hour special for it. It better be flawed.
Hey man,
you know what I'm saying?
Like that was actually a dope interview too, man. Juliano Santiago, go check that one out, man. What prison was he in? You remember, Rome? Was it Folsom?
It wasn't Pelican Bay, was it?
I think it was Folsom. I'm not sure. But either way, man, it was just fucking like that's one of the things I had always wanted to do on the show is actually talk to somebody while they was locked up. And like, dude he's probably got about 10 mixtapes that he'd have made since he'd been in the joint. Like,
he signed to Mozzie.
Yeah. Yep.
He signed to Mozzie.
Yep. You know, so shout out to Mozzie for the loyalty, you know, because that was his man's on the outside.
Yo, Mozzie.
I like
Mozzie is arguably the best rapper in the West, yo. Arguably.
You know, man, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like I have not been. I ain't been tapped in. I'm not even gonna lie.
Mozzie is fire. Like
Mozzie is fire.
Mozzie is fire.
But I don't know about, you know, like I'm just not like, speaking of rappers, man, like totally switching sides. Why is they trying to cancel J. Cole over a fucking song? And this dude been riding for black people from day one. Now all of a sudden, these folks out there want to cancel him. Man, y'all got to stop that. And the song is fucking dope too, by the way.
That song is dope.
Like, come on, man. Y'all give me a break with this shit, man. Like the dudes that been, you know, and no disrespect to Lil Baby, because Carmen said I should check that video out. But your man's been rapping about self-destructive shit from day one. Puts out one song and niggas want to give him the pro-black title. And
Lil Baby shit was fire too, though.
I'm not saying it wasn't.
You can't do that.
I can't do what?
I mean, we can't, because it's like we're attacking the artist for how the people feel.
I'm not attacking him. I'm just saying, like, they want to give him a crown that he hasn't, to me, earned as much as J. Cole. Like, if it's two artists that have been riding for black people that even got clowned at times for being so pro-black, it would be Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. And now You know, when the whole world is, you know, love black people, you want to shit on them, especially J. Cole for a song. Man, come on, man. That's not fair at all. It's just my 2 cents. And I'm not shitting on Lil Baby at all. Like, I think it's dope. You know, I saw some of the video. I ain't see the whole thing. I'm not gonna lie. And if you can see some freaking what is those things when they come, the words that come up on the screen and shit?
Captions.
Yeah. If you can see that shit, my fault. It's like every time it just won't stay off. I have to turn the captions off every time we do a show now. It's stupid. Anyway, yeah,
I
man.
like
Show
I like
J. Cole
Meek's
some love.
song. I like Meek's song that he put out too. Meek got a real dope song.
I have not heard that.
You know,
Like America.
yeah, I've
Yeah. That's your stuff.
I mean, like if you look at it, like we gotta accept these guys kind of like the same way that you was talking about Juneteenth just now. They might have just flipped and rolled over the day, but the fact that the message is getting out there in the way sonically that these kids actually want to hear it, I can't be too upset about it. But like we've been on the internet long enough that we already know that the hypocrisy is going to be coming from these people that really have no faces or anything. Like they're just their names are letters on the keyboard pretty much. Like so we already know that there's like this temporary anger that they have towards J. Cole isn't really gonna last long because what he's doing is authentic. Just the same way they was like, where's J. Cole? We haven't seen this nigga outside with protests or doing anything. So they see him outside, they don't even talk about it no more. No apologies from the internet, no nothing. So this shit is gonna just keep moving. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so them shitting on J. Cole right now is trying to put Lil Baby over top of him. I don't really try to involve myself too much into it because I can already see it coming from a mile away. We've been through.
Hey, Lil Baby's Lil Baby's album's low key fire. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I listened to it, and I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't disappointed.
Yo, what the fuck happened to the Baby though? Like, where did he go?
His new album, I guess it ain't really slapping like that. You feel? Because music always gonna keep you relevant. You feel what I'm saying? And I guess like his shit ain't like the reviews wasn't really on it like that. I ain't hear nobody really talking about his album. Every time I heard somebody talking about his album, they were just like the intro song was fire, and that's it.
He literally had a song about like DDT and bitches.
Wow.
like real shit. Like I think he's got a song out right now, and it's like, yo, and I slammed the bitch. And it's like, I don't know, bro.
He actually
like
did that too, to be quite honest. And that might be part of the problem because I think he had a couple of issues with some women and putting his hands on them, allegedly. I don't know. So you know, like when you lose the women, especially in music, like that's your fan base right there.
Right.
Now, as an artist, he's not trash though, Carmen. He's not.
I like him too.
Yeah.
Like
I'm not gonna do that to him.
Yeah, I think currently the music just isn't the buffer to overlook some of the shit that's happening outside of the music. Like, if the music is fire, people always go overlook some of the shit, or majority of the hijinks for real. You dig what I'm saying?
That nigga built like Marlon Wayans and Lil Man and shit.
What that got to do with anything? Man? Stop it, man. It's Juneteenth, man. We are not hating on anybody. And shout out to Atreyu in London, man. Much respect.
Respect.
He can rap though.
Yo, shout out to the baby jawline though, for real, man. Like, yo,
like your man eat transmissions for a living.
I ain't gonna lie.
My bad. I wasn't supposed to do that, man. I'm sorry.
That nigga got the jawline of every villain cartoon character from the 80s for real. Skeletal jaw.
Johnny Bravo built that nigga, man.
Oh man, y'all ain't right, bro. Come on, man. We gotta do better. Hey, that's dope. I don't know what time is it in London. Oh, and if Atreyu makes some dope ass beats. Like he has made like some serious beats for me over the years, man. So shout the fuck out to you, man. I still need that picture though, man. In the My Skin Is My Sin shirt, which is currently available on liberationmindedmedia.com. Just saying, for only $20. And do us a favor, man. Like the show and share the shit. We need that. And actually, you know, some people have been watching, man. And I got a text today, man, that we might be getting closer to Redman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That'll be dope. Redman used to DDT chicks too, for real. Shout out to Redman though. But like, if you think about it though, like besides from being a dope ass rapper for real though, like his visuals for his videos was always different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially, you know, like you would never really know what to expect from him. You feel me? Like if anybody remembers anything about Redman videos, one of the first things would be like the pretty chick that like ran into a parked car or some shit like that.
Oh, that shit was hilarious.
Right, everybody remembers that. You feel me? Like classic shit like that. Like, so shout out to Redman. And that nigga's fire.
Might be one of the. He's got to be top 5 most underrated MCs ever.
He's not underrated.
He is underrated, man. Like he's first off, he's never in anybody's top 5 ever. I've only met one person in my life, rest in peace to my nigga Pop, that had him in their top 5 ever.
Should he be in it? I mean, well, that's, you know, top 5 is personal anyway, for real. But like, could you really make an argument for him to be a top 5 rapper though?
You really
all
could.
Time?
Yeah, you really could. You
know, would you move out?
I mean, he got the bars. He got the longevity. I mean, everybody would have somebody different that you move out. If I was gonna move out somebody,
you have to move Big Herc, Josh.
Man, stop it. Man, like, I don't know, bro. You really need to get some therapy for your obsession with Big Herc. I told you, man. That's a personal Detroit favorite. Period. He the best out of Detroit to me. And I ain't the only one to say that though. Like it's a lot of people that and matter of fact, what's the name of the group, man?
Spinners.
No, it's not the fucking Spinners, man. Stop it. Rock something. Fuck, I can't remember the name of the group that he was in. Because they had a big beef with this other group in Detroit called the Cheddar Boys. And I cannot remember. But they had one of the most fire albums, man, out of Detroit ever. Redman may not be the best from Jersey. Like,
Redman is clearly the best from Jersey.
Actually, I may agree with you on that. Like Tretch
he gotta go
is another. Tretch. Yeah, Tretch.
He gotta go against. Yeah, that's yeah.
Tretch not better than Redman. Tretch not better than Tretch. What? Listen.
I don't know, bro.
Listen, man. What Tretch album? All right, what Naughty album could go against Muddy Waters?
The first joint and the second joint.
Fuck no.
I mean, and then if you want to put like, if you just took like, if they did a versus.
What album could go against There Is a Dark Side?
But if you put songs, they hits against his hits, he got better albums consistently, but they got better songs, bruh.
Redman arguably got 3 classics.
To who?
Definitely.
Yeah, he gotta do though. Redman, like, because see the thing, like with Rondo right now, I don't like that shit for real, because he tried to drag it into a solo artist debate for real, and we know majority of Tretch shit is in a group. But that still doesn't take away the actual skills from Tretch, though, yo. Like, Tretch is really fucking nasty at rap.
Yo, he is. Yes. He can rap.
Yes.
He can fucking rap.
Yes.
He can rap, but he's not better than Reggie Noble, bro.
I don't know, bro.
There is nobody better than Redman out of Jersey. And listen,
all right, let me ask you this. Who was better in 1992?
Tretch.
Where everything's going to be all right and all that other shit came out from Naughty by Nature.
Right.
In 1993, when Hip Hop Parade came out, who was better that year?
They made anthems though. They made anthem music.
So
that's
what's
different.
like you knocking them because they made better songs?
No, they made catchy songs. Redman
really
made
like Redman, they was more than just catchy, man. You gonna tell me the
No,
joint
they
for
were catchy songs. They were catchy songs with lyrical content.
exactly.
Yes.
So they made that's just saying that's a fancy way of trying not to give them credit for making dope shit.
No, listen, bro. Naughty by Nature is a legend. Tretch is a legend, yo. You know what I'm saying? The nigga can rap. You know what I mean? There's no question about that. What I'm saying is he's a legend in himself, but he's not better than Reggie Noble. We're not gonna do that. And I all respect due to Tretch, bro. I'm giving him all his flowers. He's not better than Redman.
I don't know. Like that one.
Listen,
that one we could do a whole show on, bro. To be quite honest,
Redman is the 11th member. He's the 11th official member of the Wu-Tang, bro. Like
that don't mean shit to me. That don't mean it's dudes in the Wu-Tang that's just not shit to me. Like let's stop it, bro. Like I'm not buying a You God album ever. You know, it's just another dude. I can't even remember his name.
So you gonna pick the Randy Brown off the '96 Bulls and shit. You feel what I'm saying?
He's still on the team though. He's still on the team.
But he still has a classic verse though. He has a classic verse.
A verse,
Olympic torch flame and we burn so sweet. That sweater was hard. You know that sweater was hard.
He got. I'll give him a verse. Yeah, I'll give him that. But as an MC, man, stop it, man. And no, bro. Like Trey was saying that Tretch was one dimensional content wise. Like you ain't nobody say don't nobody knock Scarface for that shit.
That's not true though.
Tretch isn't one dimensional though, for real. You go from OPP to Hip Hop Parade to Everything's Gonna Be All Right. You feel what I'm saying? To the song he made with Pop. I don't really remember him just rapping about the same topics for real. You feel what I'm saying?
No. And no, like Karma, we got time to get to a plethora of topics, but you know, like
it's either Joe Budden or Redman. Who's the best out of Jersey?
Man,
it's Redman.
Man, Joe Budden is not even in the discussion, bro.
You're crazy, my nigga.
He's not.
You hear this, man?
I'm not even. Yo, you are bugging right now.
No. If we talking about strict pen game, then yeah. But as far as actually making music, Joe Budden is boring, bro.
I'm not a Joe Budden type of guy, but as far as like respecting his rapping, and he got a good like 25 songs that I do like, and that's a lot of songs from one nigga to like. You feel what I'm saying? He got joints. I'll give him that. You feel? To me, he just raps too much. I just think Joe Budden raps too much.
If it ain't Slaughterhouse, man, I'm like, yeah. Like, there's a reason that he didn't catch on outside of that Pump It Up song. I think that's the name of it.
He did though.
Right. He got his own little niche group.
Yeah, right. He got his own following, bro.
Yeah, it's about you and 6 other niggas. The rest of the people follow him for the podcast, bro. There's a reason his podcast is more popular than his music was.
Joe Budden was the first nigga doing that shit. And that's all facts. Right. This is all listen. Joe Budden was the first nigga doing this shit before niggas was doing this shit.
What that got to do with how dope he is?
That's why this is what I'm telling you is this man already had he was the first rapper to go digital. He was the first rapper.
Repeating it doesn't make him doper.
But here's the thing, though, right?
He was the first
music, my nigga.
It is actually artists though that are bigger actors, or when they moved on to their second life in the entertainment than they was as rappers though. That was no take away from them not being like, saying like. I know the little niche that Joe Budden was in for real. Because I was looking at it from the outside. You dig what I'm saying? Like, he put it like this. That's the reason why he fit in so perfectly within Slaughterhouse for because all 4 of them are kind of like in that same little bubble. You feel what I'm saying? Like all of them kind of like have their own little follower, their own little group. When they come out with albums, they all probably move close to around the same amount of units for real. It ain't going to be like something astronomical in comparison to a show. But his show just kind of took off. His show is way bigger than his like music career though by far.
It is. Like you know, we're gonna be honest about it, you know. But
he's dope. He's dope.
I'm not saying the man is whack. I'm just saying as far as the best out of Jersey, he's not in the conversation. In my opinion.
Crazy.
He gotta be in the conversation.
He
gotta be, yo.
He has to be, right?
No, you don't have to be.
Yes. Listen,
And
bro.
what I'm about to do now is for anybody that want to call up, I'm about to put the number in the YouTube comments. And when you dial the number, you got to put the meeting ID in there too. So I'm putting that in there, and I'm putting that in there first. Um, and totally switching topics, man. I know y'all heard about all these hangings.
Correct.
No way in
Absolutely.
hell that and now I'm not one of those people that's gonna sit up here and act like black folks don't commit suicide. We do. And I think we do ourselves a disservice to try to perpetuate that the black people don't kill themselves. However, these niggas didn't kill themselves. Like one dude was in front of City Hall. I can't remember what city he was in front of City Hall, hanging from a tree with no chair or no ladder or no way for him to get up in the tree by himself, but yet he hung himself. Like they coming up with it's the same goofy shit that they always do. So
Right.
yeah, I'm not with that with all, I don't believe this shit, and I even had somebody hit me up from Texas because they had somebody same thing down there. And he just wanted to make this my guy. He was just calling me to make sure I was all right. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That niggas is so worried about each other, they just calling to make sure I'm all right.
Right. You seen the brother who got hung in Palmdale, California?
That's what Carmen was just saying.
Yo, his brother, they executed his brother, like the next day.
Wow.
Shot his car up with his girl and his kid in there. They survived. Yo, I'm telling you, there was like 30 shots, my nigga. No, they was undercover. They was plain clothes. Yo, no bag, no lights, no identification as police. There was plain clothes and shit. Shot the shit out of him.
Wow.
I don't like the fact that they're trying to rule a lot of these hangings, suicides, just initially off the muscle. Like, where's the motive for it to be a suicide? Did they do an investigation, like talk to family members or whatever? Like, did they go through his messages or anything to even come to that conclusion that it was just a suicide? Or they just looked. They didn't leave it open for judgment or anything. He just looked, oh, nigga hanging from a tree. Suicide, we just gonna keep this shit moving for real. Like, no, like, where is, like, that it gotta be somebody in their family that's out there right now. Like, this nigga wasn't suicidal at all. We were just out there. I mean, we stuck in the house, but nigga, we were just playing the game last week or something for real. He showed no symptoms of wanting to kill himself. Where are these people at? Where are these niggas' families at? They're just ruling it as a suicide.
I've heard some of the family. No, I've heard some of the family members say no. Like it was a couple family members, and y'all got to pardon me for my ignorance on the names. So I do apologize. However, like, a couple of family members that was like, no, they was not suicidal. This shit is not what it seems to be. Now, from law enforcement standpoint, first off, they black and the cops don't give a fuck. Secondly, they see niggas acting like really like this is scaring some people, in high places that black folks have for the last month really been lit, really been turned up. I ain't never seen this many black folks talking about Juneteenth. I ain't never seen this many black folks consistently in my lifetime, not in old clips or old, but in my lifetime, consistently protesting. It's just a different vibe among black folks now. Like when you walk in the streets, like not that I didn't say what's up to random black folks before. I always have, but I'm seeing a lot more random black folks say what's up to me. So it's something in the air that, and they smell that shit too. They feel it too. So they ain't trying to inflame it, so to speak. They don't want to add any fuel to the fire because they know motherfuckers is getting turned up, bro. We really are. And shout out to black people, man. Like I'm proud of us. I really am at this point in time. And shout out to my kids' generation. Y'all really have woken up early and are really, really showing up and showing the fuck out, man. Y'all deserve some love, some respect, and some kudos to y'all. So if don't nobody else tell you, I'm gonna tell your ass I'm proud of you. And let's see, the dude in Palmdale who allegedly killed himself, the one whose brother got shot up, he said his brother, Carm Dub said his brother was wanted for assault and kidnapping, and he allegedly pistol whipped his girlfriend,
Damn.
which may all be true. That man
Right.
would deserves a day in court.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yo,
that's
they lit that shit up.
and I think that we even justify some of these killings, to be quite honest, because subconsciously it be some people, hey, what's up, Amani? It be some people that be like, well, just like that, you did X, Y, and Z. And when you say a person did X, Y, and Z, what you really doing is you validating a murder. I don't care what you did on this planet, in this country, you are owed due process.
Right.
Yeah. That's why you always gotta keep the conversation right here at the forefront. I don't care what that nigga ate for lunch last week. I don't care what he was charged with. I don't care what he was convicted for. And we're talking about something that happened instantaneously on the spot, for real. These two fight. If something was to happen as far as altercation between a black male and a cop, that cop does not know about this man's history when they met him. So that whole thing of this dude's history or whatever, just throw that completely out the window. And we already see them try to do that with guys that didn't have any history. You feel what I'm saying? Like they try to vilify the black person regardless. Like when that gorilla, they had to kill a gorilla for real. And they check homeboy father's background, and he didn't have nothing, but the nigga wasn't even at the zoo that day. So we already know what angles they're going to play for real. It's really up to us just not to fall into them.
Is that you, Rome?
What's up?
You over there fixing something in the kitchen?
Nah. What's fireworks, bro?
Oh, and
Yeah,
where's Sean?
niggas-
What happened to Sean, man? It's like he disappeared, but he's still on the line. He just okay. I guess he just doing his 1-2. I can't be mad at that. Oh, and we got somebody waiting in the queue, man. So let me see who this is. Marie P. What's good, family? Connecting to the audio right now. Oh, and let me unmute you right quick. That might help. You know, I'll be forgetting with the she might just be listening. Cause Marie P, you there? Oops. Yeah, that's me being impatient.
Yes.
All right. Marie P. Hello.
Hello.
We can hear you, Marie. How you doing?
Fine.
Did you have a question or a comment that you'd like to make?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, just making sure. I will mute you. My bad. That's the one thing about the Zoom meetings is like you don't really. There's no way for me to delineate somebody that want to act, want to talk, and somebody who just want to listen. Rome putting Roxy back together. It did sound like that though. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my goodness. And I don't think I didn't mute y'all, did I? Y'all still there? Oh, and okay, so something happened. All right. That's unmute. Oh, unmuted. All right. You back, AJ?
Yeah, I don't know how I dropped off, but yeah, I'm back.
All right. So yeah, I don't know. Oh no, I think that's wrong. All right. So Rome and Sean, I think, muted them. Said, well, Sean ain't muted at all. He just ain't saying shit.
No, that ain't the case.
Oh, you still there, huh?
Yeah, I'm right here.
All right. Well, you shocked the shit out of me, bro. You ain't said shit in like 37 minutes.
I know you got me. I was here, dog. I was getting. I was getting this thing together. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm not mad at that.
I'm present.
I'm doing the thing, man. You know, I'm doing the thing, man. Hey, Sean is so New York, bro. You at the bodega right now, right? Got the Tim's.
What happened?
I said you at the bodega
Nah.
right now.
I mean, I do got on the Timberland slide. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I made them. I convertible the Timberlands. You know what I'm saying? Blew the top off these joints. There we go.
Oh, man, y'all don't understand, man. The laughter, man, it feels good, but it be killing my chest, bro. Yo, and I was telling them like, man, like they had to cut my shit open today. Everybody is getting that second corona wave. To be quite honest, like it ain't just.
I figured that was coming.
I knew it was coming. I mean, and if you look back in history, the people that died, the most people that died in the Spanish flu was in the second wave. Like America and our arrogance is going to fuck up the rest of the world with this coronavirus. Because all the other countries, you know, not to say they got rid of it, but they got that shit handled. And we just don't seem to give a fuck. We got the president that gets on TV and lies, oh, this shit is dying down. No, it's not, bro. You just want to put people, but you want people to sign a waiver to come to your, oh, well, let me get back to that. My incision wasn't healing correctly. So like they just a slight cut. It wasn't nothing like I didn't have surgery, obviously, or I wouldn't be here. But no, it was just, you know, they want to make sure that my shit heals correctly. So they, oh man, that shit was crazy though, man. They had to, I'm thinking this shit is gonna be painful, and I'm panicking, I'm scared to the motherfucker. And the doctor was like, she asked me something, and I was like, no, she was like, did you feel that? And I was like, no. She was like, oh, I'm done. And I was like, you fucking rock, doc. And she just started cracking up. Some foreign lady, you know, I don't know what country she was from, but I think it was like Australia, England. She had one of those. Oh, mate, she had one of them accents and shit. But she was dope, you know. So shout out to her, you know. But yeah, man, this shit has been.
Shout out to her.
Shit has been a fucking journey, bro. To be quite honest, shit has been hell. You know, yeah, I am good. Thank you for asking, Amani. Like, shout out to you. And shout out to Amani. I gotta officially welcome her to the family. My Skin Is My Sin Radio on Wednesdays. The Black Justice Initiative. I hope I'm saying that correctly. But man, way to add some real shit to the show, to the team, to the family. Definitely. And she is a future attorney that will be saving the world and potentially my ass if I don't get my life together.
Boom.
Yeah, facts.
Facts.
But back to the corona wave. Like the sad part about it is niggas showed up to the state house, capitol, whatever you want to call it, in Michigan with guns. Now Michigan is in the best position state-wise in the country with the coronavirus because of Big Gretch. And that's the governor of Michigan, Gretchen something. They call her Big Gretch. And this dude, this rapper in Detroit made a song about giving her some Cardi. And if y'all don't know what Cardis are, those are Cartier glasses. It's like a thing in Detroit. She retweeted the shit though, which was dope on her part. And just like niggas in Detroit, man, love Big Gretch. Like she showed up at a Coney Island, which is not really a Coney Island if you ask me, but in downtown Detroit making hot dogs. Like whoever is on her PR team is really, and she just got a good feel for what to do right. You know, even though I'm not a resident of Michigan anymore, I'll be watching because that's home. You know, my kids there, you know, so she really got she got her ear to the streets. And, you know, when the streets love you and you a governor, that's a good look. And the streets loving her. The do I think that Colin Kaepernick will play in the NFL if a team picks him? He said he wants to play again. I think what the NFL wants is for him to get a spot and be trashed. That would be like the perfect scenario for the NFL. The last thing they want is for Colin Kaepernick to get signed to be a backup. The starter gets hurt and Colin Kaepernick wins the Super Bowl. That's a nightmare scenario for Roger Goodell and the rest of the owners. But I don't believe shit. Go ahead, bro.
Now, I'm about to say, I don't think they even planning for that to happen. Like, if they want him to come back for real, he got to be. They expect him to be trash. That's what they're banking on, for him to be trash.
Yeah, they
Like,
want him to be trash. Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we haven't seen this wall for the past 5 years. That's basically how they're going to sum it up for real. And not just that, they're going to have the media in the forefront, pretty much as their pawns, like pushing that narrative consistently, day after day after day after day after day. When in all reality, for real, like, him being trash really has nothing to do with the message that he was trying to put out there. Yeah. But they're going to connect the way that he plays to the message.
Yeah.
So if he does, like, in my opinion, for real, like, the best way that he could possibly link up with the NFL is to not play for real, but have, like, some type, like, he would just turn it down or have some type of, like, position within their racial relationships or whatever, if he's going to go back to the NFL.
No, man. Like if they offer him a gig, he has to take it, or he looks horrible. Like you've been saying, you've been blackballed, and you want a spot for all these, for what, 4 or 5 years, and then if they come to you and say we got a spot, and then he'd be like, nah, I'm cool. Like that kind of devalues what part of your fight, even though your fight didn't start out about you keeping a job or had nothing to do with your job. You had a job when you started it out, so you being blackballed became part of your struggle, so it's like, that's a victory for him personally that he got to take, in my opinion, but I think the NFL put themselves in a spot where they got to offer the man a job.
I think, and that's, in my opinion, one way that he can kind of avoid that bullet by turning it down. Like, I don't want no sympathy spot. If I wasn't good then, why am I good now?
Yeah, but that, like, who believes that?
I do.
I
like,
don't.
You feel like if they give him a spot right now, it's a sympathy spot. Like, what makes him so different than 6-8 months ago?
It would have been a sympathy spot then, like when they gave him that tryout. That was some bullshit. That was some PR.
I agree with that too.
Yeah,
I agree with that too.
Colin did do his second tryout last year, so yeah, he does. He wants to play, and I think given the opportunity, he would actually play. Now, like, again, like, they don't want this man to succeed. The best scenario for the league would be for him to come in and either just be a career backup, for basically him to have the same career Michael Vick had when he got out of jail. That's a good.
Yeah, that'll be good enough.
Yeah, that's what the NFL wants. Either that or for him to fall flat on his face.
Michael Vick almost won the MVP when he got out of jail, though.
How?
That's good enough, though. That's good enough. Like, if he tells me, like, if Colin Kaepernick was to come back to the NFL and, like, win the fucking Super Bowl, nigga, like, he would be up there in history with, like, Muhammad Ali and them niggas, for real. Like, think about it. Yo, he stood up for racial injustice and came back and led a team to the Super Bowl after sitting out for almost, like, 4 seasons, my nigga. What?
Yeah.
That would be crazy. That would be like, you need a movie like about your life, like, now. Like, you're right about that. That would be like, oh my God, like,
it would be up there. Like, it'll be like 50, 60 years from now, it would be paintings of Muhammad Ali standing next to Kaepernick or somebody ball and shit. Like, he would be like a legend if he was to come back and do some shit like that.
He would,
just because of the principles and the things he stood for.
And yes, Colin was a good player. He took the team to the Super Bowl. So
he lost to us, but
shout out to him. And to all the fathers out there, man. Happy Father's Day. Like You are appreciated, man. I'm proud of you. Keep doing your thing. Being a father can be sometimes a very thankless gig. You know, outside of your kids, you're gonna always get that love from your kids. But generally speaking, even when you see football players, basketball players, when they old man be the one getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning practicing with them, the first motherfucker they thank when they get on TV, they mama. So shout out. I'm not saying moms don't deserve the love, they do, but you know, pops, shout out to you, man. And I don't know, like, no, Colin is not Muhammad Ali. Why not? Explain that to me. Why is Colin Kaepernick not Muhammad Ali? Why is that not an adequate comparison? They both gave up their careers for what they believe in. Muhammad Ali was just louder about his shit. And Colin Kaepernick didn't seem to anticipate all the attention. I guess he just felt like he'd be able to kneel in anonymously and nobody was going to pay attention. But as far as impact, I don't know. Like, the impact that Muhammad Ali had during his struggle, not, 50 years when everybody started calling him the GOAT. And, I'm talking about when they stripped him of his title, it was a lot of black folks back then that was not rocking with Muhammad Ali.
Right.
I think Colin Kaepernick may have had more black people on his side during his struggle. So only, I'm not going to say that he's no Muhammad Ali. I don't know. The only time will tell how he really is judged, because niggas, like I say, niggas hated Muhammad Ali back then. And then 20, 30, 40 years ago, he did give up his career. Like, let's be honest. Like, his girlfriend didn't tell him, like, he actually spoke to a Marine about this shit. So whether she suggested it or not, that doesn't diminish anything. It just means that he had a strong woman on his side that gave him some good advice. But at the end of the day, that's his call. Like there's some shit that I may not have thought about that my old lady would tell me, and she be right. But at the end of the day, I have the option of taking her advice or not. So I no, he didn't have a plan. Neither did Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali did not have a plan. He just knew he wasn't going to fucking Vietnam.
Right.
Like, he had so little of a plan that he had to depend on other athletes and stars financially to make it through. Not saying that's a bad thing, but you can't knock Colin for something, like, and not judge Muhammad Ali by the same standards. I'm not talking about the Muhammad Ali we know and love now. I'm talking about the Muhammad Ali when he went through everything as far as the war and him losing his belts or being stripped of his belts. I won't say losing because he didn't lose them. They took his shit. And let's see. Not including Coonan, what's a potential black card revocation? Basically, I ain't talking about selling out black folks, but in your opinion, what would question somebody's black card membership?
Their view of other black people.
Say that again.
Terry Crews fan.
Their view of other black people.
Well, that's like Coonan right there. They view other black people. So we can't, But what did you say, Ron?
I said, Terry Crews fan.
It's the same shit, man. Like, that's like, and I don't know. Is that the same thing? I think that kind of is at this point. Like I don't know, man. Let's see. And
this nigga said black supremacy.
Yeah, man,
what the fuck?
Although, I mean, I've heard the term before.
Talking about the gatekeepers. Oh my gatekeepers.
Oh my god!
Right.
Man. Like your man's just fucks up like repeatedly. And it's just
Like, like OG triple OG gotta chill out, my nigga. Like, yo, bro, like
It's always the buff niggas, yo. It's always the buff niggas, yo. Like, it is, yo. You just get the bucket. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean?
Yo,
it's crazy.
while we at it, did y'all see this nigga video? This nigga was like, oh man, like I still got it. Puts out a video of him doing a cartwheel.
Oh.
But
No.
but listen. if you can't do a cartwheel, you can't say shit.
Bruh, who
You know what
can't
I'm
do a
saying? Like-
cartwheel?
Like but you can't. You know what I mean? Niggas can't do a cartwheel right now.
No, I don't.
I thought we were talking about Terry Crews.
No, we are not talking about you.
All right. But give them the backstory so people have a full understanding of what you're talking.
All right, so I'm at the park with my girl, right? Me and my girl at the park, or whatever. I'm at the joint working out, whatnot. So I'm tired. I didn't work out for an hour and a half and whatnot. So we was leaving, and she was like, I bet you that you can't do a cartwheel. You know what I'm saying? So me, I'm like, that shit ain't nothing. Like, y'all. Now, granted, I haven't done a cartwheel in 20 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? 25 years. You know what I'm saying? I did a cartwheel 25 fucking years, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like 80 pounds heavier. You know what I mean? Probably 100 pounds heavier. Like, yo.
Was it one-handed or two-handed? Was it one-handed or two-handed?
Look, yo, I did a cartwheel and then went into a round off.
No, you didn't.
And niggas like,
no, you didn't. Bro.
Yes, I did.
You like a third grade cartwheel, bro. We saw the video, and there's nothing wrong with that whole story except for the fact that for some reason you decide to videotape and be like, I still got it at 36. Got what, bro? It's a cartwheel. And it wasn't even a clean cartwheel, man.
You can't do it though.
Yes, because my chest is cut open.
But I'm saying it's like this. It's like this, right? Like it's like watching the NBA dunk contest, right? And be like, oh, that dunk is whack. Like, my nigga, you can't dunk though.
Nick, did you actually compare a cartwheel to a dunk, bro?
It's the same shit.
No, that's like a dunk contest on like a toddler's rim. Like that's not a dunk, bro. Like I was expecting a backflip.
Listen, bro. Let me give you some good advice. You'll never make Team Melvin with your attitude like that. All right?
Doing cartwheels, like if that's what it takes to be on Team Melvin, I'm a pass, bro.
You'll never make it on Team Melvin. You'll never.
July 29th, 2021.
Damn, nigga.
The Melvin Bash. The Melvin Bash. Going down.
I guess Job is gonna be Team Marvin.
Hey, can y'all hear this music playing in the background?
No.
Okay, good. Because the shit just started playing, and like I can hear y'all and the music, which is really fucked up. But fuck it, my bad. Hopefully I can fix this shit. If not, I'll just be listening to both for a while.
What's playing? Big Hurt?
Unfortunately, no. But it's the intro to the water cooler. And y'all gonna have to stop with this Big Hurt slander, man. Hey, because New York got dudes dressing up in skirts. So you might want to chill out on that one.
Yo,
ain't nobody from Detroit been dressing up in no skirt.
But you dissed Black Thought and then said Big Hurt.
That is crazy.
Black Thought is some personal shit, man. It is.
Yo, this nigga really dissed Black Thought, bro, and then was like, niggas gave they top 5, and he was like, Big Hurt. I said, what the fuck? Like,
I explain that, man. Don't try to get out of this cartwheel shit either, man. Because I see what you're trying to do, bro.
Listen,
It's a bait and switch. I see what you're trying to do.
I can do cartwheels. I'm about to start a cartwheel challenge. How about that? I'll start a cartwheel challenge.
Well, first off, bro, pause that because I feel uncomfortable. Secondly, as soon as I get healthy, I'm gonna show you a real fucking cartwheel. You know, and I got fucking grandkids, nigga. So if I do a better cartwheel than that trash ass second grade cartwheel, you did the second grade special ed cartwheel. The only rapper jobs on this is trash ass Eminem. So not true. So not true. I done told you on numerous occasions. Eminem on dope is dope. No, Eminem clean is trash. Period. That's no secret.
I've been patiently waiting to get the thing you made, and if you come in and pay, and if you well in the store.
I just don't understand why y'all would prefer to hear black folks talk about killing other black folks over Eminem talking about he ain't realistic. Niggas that's talking about they selling bricks that ain't never seen a brick in their life, which is 99% of rappers, is unrealistic, but somehow y'all convince yourself that's real. No. Even dudes that's selling dope, most of them have never seen a brick.
So you gonna play the morality? You gonna play the morality card for Eminem?
I'm absolutely going to play the morality card. It ain't for Eminem. It's stop lying. One lie. Okay, you know what? Eminem is a racist. Okay, yes, he is. He is the worst racist since the Klan was started. I'm sure he's got a fucking Klan robe in his closet somewhere. He probably say a nigga right now, but he still got 2 classic fucking albums.
One.
Yes,
but
he is against the hip hop. Yes.
All right, put it like this. You know what? Let's stay on this topic of the conversation for real, but let's kind of switch it up because I've been wanting to have this conversation for a minute because it's about rap. Like when we talk about rappers and the things that they rap about for real, I think like when we were talking about how like niggas talk about they selling bricks and never sold bricks, which I totally agree with. Rap about the Blicky and the Thule burst and all that. I get that. I think the problem with rap is how it's marketed.
Burst.
Niggas do the Thule burst.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But like I honestly think that the way that hip hop is marketed is the problem with hip hop for real.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like wrestling. You feel me? Like when everybody thought wrestling was real, you dig what I'm saying? It's like you can kind of look at these things and like, oh, this is not safe and such, and point all these things out. Hip hop, until they came out and just said that shit was fake for real, that it's just all entertainment. Hip hop is kind of like in the same space. Like that's why so many niggas want to emulate the shit because they only listen to the realest rappers in the world because of how it's presented. So even when people make that the comparison, like, oh, it's like what's the difference between Arnold Schwarzenegger blowing up 50 cars and my rap album? Like because we know it's a movie and we know it's entertainment. You're selling it to us like it's real, and that's the problem right there. I think the whole outlook of hip hop from here on out was just looked at like, well, this is just entertainment. Like people's whole outlook on rap will just be totally different. But the fact that it's sold to you was real. You put certain expectations on these niggas to do certain things, and the people that listen to it as well.
Yeah.
I done heard niggas say you can't listen to Jeezy if you ain't a real nigga. Like I actually heard people say that. Like, damn, I gotta qualify to be a real nigga just to purchase this nigga CD. Like, goddamn, like I didn't know it was that real.
And how the fuck he go platinum then? It like you can't tell me it's a million real niggas that bought his shit.
Of course it's not.
First off, it was mostly white people that brought his shit. Let's be honest.
Right. And they look at it as, and that's the thing. They look at it as entertainment.
Yeah. But people be like, well, Eminem only got on because, yes, him being white helped him. He even admits that. However, like to say that it's only white people buying his music is so disingenuous. It's only white people buying anybody's music. Of hip hop, 80% of the consumer, people that actually buy the music in hip hop, are white people. We get the shit free. We've been getting it free since LimeWire.
The white guy did come up with LimeWire, bro.
I miss LimeWire.
I mean,
LimeWire was the shit, bro.
You might get a virus.
It did.
No.
Yeah, but I still miss it, man. Like when the shit was working, man, it shit was working.
Okay. Fact, bro, I really heard Soulja Boy's song on LimeWire.
Everybody did, bro.
I swear to goodness, I really heard like when Soulja Boy be saying that he mashed it up under other people's songs. I really heard Crank that on LimeWire. That's fine.
Yes.
All right, but man, do what you were saying.
Like you would think that it was Jay-Z fucking around. It's Superman.
Oh! Yeah. Like, I swear to God, yeah. No, they ain't lying.
And let me see. Yes. Okay. Like I don't know about you, Carm Dub, but it was niggas at my high school that shot the motherfucker up too. So like I don't you know like anyway. I have never learned to play spades. You should be stripped of your blackness if you are older than 21 and don't know how to play spades and you're a black person. Your card should be revoked until not only you learn how to play, but you learn how to play and aren't reneging. Because I hate that.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. That's one of the worst fucking feelings in the world. Or like when you cut a book, you won the book and your partner is the last person to play and overcuts you for no fucking reason.
Oh. Right. They ain't reading the table. They ain't counting cards and none of it. I've been playing spades since I was 3 years old. Facts. Facts. 3.
Oh, wait,
the best when I was 7. Yeah,
Carmen said she don't know how to play. That's disrespectful to the melanin.
All right, like, I got one. You gotta get your black card revoked if you never seen the 5 Heartbeats. I got around with that one. I got to stand on that one for real, man.
I'm not
that's a classic movie.
It is.
The 5 Heartbeats is one of those movies where somebody can just scream out a line from the movie and everybody know what they're talking about.
But that was never actually in the theater though. So if you broke and you ain't have cable, it's a possibility you ain't never seen that. But let me see. Uncle said if you've never seen movies such as Juice, Boys in the Hood, or Coolie High. And Coolie High, I was like, that may be a generational joint right there. Like that just
I've never seen it.
Our that may just be my generation, and me and Uncle Henny about the same age. So it may just be our generation. And he was like, no excuse. Boys in the Hood is 30 years old, and everybody didn't seen that joint. Like shit, Friday is what, like 20 years old now, right?
Probably 25. If it came out in 1995, 94, 95.
Damn.
Because next Friday came out in 2000 or 1999 or something like that.
God damn, is that old? Like that's one movie. If you have not seen as a black person, your card might need. Like we need to hold a forum. Like for the movies, like I don't know if it's unequivocally your shit to get taken, but we definitely need we need to put you on trial. You're gonna have to fight for your shit. And somebody said they just saw their first episode of The Jeffersons recently. That's bad, bruh.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, and if you've never seen a Denzel Washington movie, yeah, your shit should be. I don't know about if you can't cook your own homemade chicken, because that's like falling into the stereotype. And I can bake chicken, but I can't fry shit. Like I never could fry anything. So I don't know. Like I guess I'm on the fence with that one. But to never learn how to play spades, man, like that right there. Like even
You know,
domino, I can give you a pass on.
yeah.
But spades, like how
I
do
mean,
you
like,
get
if you
morning?
like, if you think about it, like the way that people interact with people now, it's possible that shit can fade out in the future as well. I don't remember the last time niggas got together and played spades. Well, I don't remember the last time I played spades. Period.
You know what? That's a good point though. But I still can play.
Yeah,
But
right.
the Rona, and then they got everybody. Like people ain't been able to really well. And I'm gonna say something about the Rona too, man. White folks do not believe that they can catch the shit.
Right.
Like the further I go out, we stay in Cleveland, but we right on the edge of Cleveland. So 10 minutes one way and we in the hood, 10 minutes the other way, and we in the burbs. And when you go to 10 minutes the other way in the burbs, it ain't a mask in sight. Period. Ain't no social distancing. It's like they on a whole nother motherfucking planet.
Wow.
And when you go to the hood, nah, not to say everybody got on the mask, but what I am noticing is that the hood then kind of started catching on and started thinking about this shit because I'm seeing more and more masks, each time I go to the hood. I'm seeing people, practicing that social distancing a little bit more. So when this second wave hits, like the first wave prepared the hood for the shit. And
Right.
it opened people's eyes in the hood and we closer to each other, so, but when this shit hits again, and they already saying it, like that shit been hitting rural towns and that shit's going to hit, middle America. And when I say middle America, white folks. After the Trump Nazi rally, they will get sick. That man, your man's is really like, that's going to be interesting to see how people respond, like these Trump fans, when the numbers come back and it's 1,000 people got the Rona from going to that Trump rally. You know what they're going to do? They're going to blame those people somehow. What you say, Sean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you said something, bro.
Oh, no. I'm just...
Shaw
They
back
got
there,
the
like,
fireworks. They got those fireworks in the background. You hear them joints? I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Trying to let them joints shine through.
niggas been letting off fireworks since the end of May, bro. Like, oh my goodness, you niggas just love loud noises and sparkly things. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm getting tired of them joints. I'm getting tired of them.
Like my block is like at least our end of the block, and we got one of them really long ass blocks with big ass houses. So like our shit, like we're probably the one of the youngest couples on the block. So that's saying some shit. Like we got some older people on our block. So we don't, like
Yeah,
next
it's quiet,
door.
man.
Yeah, we quiet. It's quiet. Next door, every once in a while, they'll have a little get together. They're probably a little younger than we are. They'll have a little get together, so they would probably be the quote unquote loudest house on the block, and they not loud at all. So when, like I've been hearing a lot of people complain about fireworks like for the last couple of months. And we ain't getting that shit. So I feel bad for other people. Let me see another one. I got challenged to choose 10 albums that have influenced my taste in music. Rock Bottom, that's the name of that boy. That's the name of the group that Big Herc was in. Rock Bottom. And they had this one CD called Alligator City, man. That was like just for their time in Detroit, like there was no CD. Everybody had that CD. So that would be one for me. Snoop Dogg, the first joint, definitely another one. The Chronic, definitely another one. And I'm trying to think. Oh, Nas, Illmatic. That shit was like fucking man. That was like a spaceship landing in my backyard, bro. Like
that shit was different.
Yeah, that shit was just that. It was just crazy to me. It was just so. It just captured. Like he was so New York to me. Like if at that time, like he, that like he was my. If somebody asked me what New York was like, I'm explaining it just like Nas looked and how he sounded. And let me see, how many is that? Like 4. I'm trying to think.
Marshall Mathers LP.
You say who? Marshall Mathers. No, that like his single, the first single, I don't give a fuck, was some groundbreaking shit to me. Like I just thoroughly thought that was dope. But I'm not gonna say the album changed me. I would say honestly, 2 Live Crew first joint. Actually, it was self-titled. Like, man, you do not know, man. Uncle Luke and 2 Live Crew had Detroit sold up. Like when they first dropped, man, like first off, wasn't nobody talking like them. It was them and Too Short. And I didn't find out about Too Short until, a few years later. But like they was like nobody had like asses showing like that. Like they was years ahead of the game in how they went about shit. They was trash MCs, not gonna lie, never gonna win a battle or anything like that. But they music at that time when it came out, that was life altering, bro. That just opened my mind to a lot of horror shit. Not even gonna front. Trying to think. Southern Playalistic completely blew my mind. Like when Outkast first came out, bro. Oh my god! Like they were again. It was like a spaceship landing. That was like a spaceship landing in my front yard. Like they shit was just so different than everybody else. It was. I would have to go with you too, Carmen, on like that Mary J. What's the 411? That first joint that first CD she came out with. Was it? Yeah, that's the name of it. What's the 411? That shit was fucking earth shattering. It was completely different than anything I'd ever heard before. And it was at a time where I wasn't really into R&B, but that shit had me, especially when she had the joint with Grand Poobah. Oh my god, man. And oh man, just the whole CD was banging. So that joint right there, definitely I would agree with you on that one. And I don't, you know what? And I think Tupac is the GOAT, but I don't know if Tupac ever had a CD that just changed me.
You're crazy.
My bad for thinking for myself. I apologize.
Yeah, don't do that no more.
Right. You can't, of course you can't do that with Rome around. You gotta think like Rome or you don't count.
Yo, I'm just saying, bro. Like, you hear what you're saying?
Yes. I'm saying that he's the GOAT, but I don't know if for me, again, let me re-emphasize that. For me, he had a CD that just changed me. He didn't. Like, he wasn't the first artist on Death Row that I was like, oh my God. Brenda's Got a Baby was dope, but that wasn't the first time I heard a song that resonated with me, that had some meaning.
All right, I'm about to throw some albums out there for real. I'm about to throw some albums out there.
You say Quamega, man, I'm hanging up.
We will get to him. Because there's a big explanation for that. For one of them, you might as well go ahead and hang up now for real. Was that goddamn TRU album. Boy. No Limit Soldiers.
Actually, I could agree with that.
I was like, yo, what the fuck is happening in my neighborhood, dog? What CD is this? Let me get that for real. Like, yo, like when No Limit hit, like where I was at, that shit, it hit hard, dog. Like, dudes had No Limit tanks on their arm. Like, you felt like real solidified niggas were real. You feel? But then you, of course, they will have like Winston and all that shit up there at the stop signs and shit like that. But it was like a No Limit tank. You feel what I'm saying? Like, niggas we drove off that. I would hear so many stories about like how they would go to the club as soon as the song come on. Everybody really get to fight it. You feel? And I'm like, oh, I got it here. So when I heard it, it's like I understood it. Like, I got it. Like, niggas is really out here, like, thug it. You feel what I'm saying? And that was kind of like the soundtrack for it. I
would
want
agree
to
with
say
you on that, bro.
Like,
I would agree with you on that.
That waves hit hard.
Yeah, it did.
You feel me? I would say Hard Knock Life, but it's not necessarily Hard Knock Life. Cause I was like so like popped out back then. I really wasn't even really listening to East Coast niggas like that. So when I heard Jay-Z, I was just like, yo, like I always like I fuck with the wittiness and like the cleverness of how he raps for real. So I went back to get his old CDs because I didn't hear Reasonable Doubt when it first came out. I was probably like 11 or some shit. You feel what I'm saying? But when I went back and listened to Reasonable Doubt, like that, it really felt like the top of my head exploded for real. Like, cause I'm like, this nigga speaking in so many different codes over these chill ass beats, rapping about this trapping and shit. You feel? I'm like, this shit is fucking fire. Like, to me, that's still like one of my favorite CDs of all time. Of course, you got I'm talking about when I caught up to him, like, to really fully understand them, like Snoop album, of course, Chronic. Now we about to get to Core Mega. Now we at Core Mega. It wasn't necessarily Core Mega. It was the whole Queensbridge movement, which would include, like Nas, CNN, Mobb Deep, Prodigy, Nature. All these guys are coming out around the same time.
CNN is so underrated too, by the way. I'm sorry.
Facts. All the Queens dudes kind of had their own little sound. So it would be like especially if you fuck with that movement, it'd be somebody like out that group that you might like stick to the most. Like I fuck with Nas the most, or I fuck with Prodigy the most, or I fuck with Capone the most, or something like that. But for me, it was just Core Mega. Like it just felt like his music was talking to me, dog. Like I ain't gonna lie, like that's like his shit was just so fire to me, and I never heard nobody rap about the streets the way that he rapped about the streets.
One thing about Queens niggas. Just to throw this in there, they the laid back niggas in New York. You know what I'm saying? Just look at Nas, like you said. Look at the dudes you naming right now. You know what I'm saying?
Core Mega. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They laid back. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but LL wasn't laid back, man.
What you talking about? This nigga's making his lips and all that shit, relaxing. He had to get hyped up to do Mama Say Knock You Out, man.
He was hyped up since Rock the Bells, bro.
That was just Roy Rage. That's all that was. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, as far as in the street, that man was laid back, man.
Hello, kick my ass. You heard me say that.
You ain't right, man.
LL Cool J.
Go, man. You're wrong for that one,
You're
bro.
right. That nigga was far from laid back.
Yeah, your man was like, yo, but LL was like the GOAT for me for years though. Like up until Pac, like you couldn't tell me there was a better rapper than LL, man. Like that man. And my bad, go ahead. And I get you on the Quad Mega. I be talking shit, but I get you on that. Like everybody, it's you may have a different CD that other people might not necessarily be tapped into, but for whatever reason, it resonate with you.
Yeah, he said big hurt. Remember that.
Like, bro, I'm first off, do you not hear that noise?
All right.
I got like it's worse than you saying Big Hurt every time. Is you with this just random noises and act like it ain't there.
Quick, that's just quick. Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
All right, I got a few more. I'm gonna hurt me about it with that. But I got a few more. T.I. trap music.
Okay.
I just like the way niggas poetically rap about. Yeah, I mean, like systemic genocide, nigga. Like the I was like it from a poetic standpoint.
Yeah.
Like I like
you in the ghetto. You hear somebody gonna beat somebody or shoot somebody all lame all day, but to hear somebody eloquently talk about how they will take your ass out, yeah.
Right, like, because Prodigy got a line for it that always resonated with me, especially, like, when I lived on 43rd, like, when the sun comes down, the way that it looks over the buildings, for real, that's, like, at the end of the street, it just looked different to me, because I can see it when I used to stand on my front porch. And he said, the sunset looks beautiful over the projects. What a shame. It ain't the same where we stand at. But that's some real shit, though. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just looking at it from a distance, like, because you love your neighborhood, you like, this shit look beautiful. But then you go down to down in the war zone land, you feel me, and it's different. But I just like the way that, like, niggas use their mind and just not just aggressively just say shit. Like, oh, shoot your mother right now. Like, all right, bet.
It's like holding up a stick figure painting against a Rembrandt. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
It takes a little bit more work there. A little more finesse on that.
And Carm Dub wants me to say that Missy Elliott first album is a classic. She changed the game and her life. Seeing a real black woman spitting bars and singing was phenomenal. Missy is one of the best rappers in the game. No, stop it. Definitely top 20. Put the weed down, Carm, and tell us who your plug is. She is not top 20 best rappers.
Top 20 innovators, sure.
Yes, but
top
rappers,
10 innovators. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
no.
What about East 1999? Bone Thugs.
Oh my God! But that wasn't the one that really changed shit for me. It was what was the first joint?
Creeping on the come up. Creeping on the come up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that one right there. Oh.
Yeah, it's
my
mind
was
blown.
Yeah, that was different. I ain't gonna lie, that was different.
You know what I mean? Tapes I pop, because back in the days, we couldn't just, internet up the lyrics. I had to run it back.
You feeling the street for the ropes and stuff? I don't be knowing what they be saying.
Like, yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. I had never heard anybody say a Bone song in its totality until I moved to Cleveland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
never.
Never.
I used to have a homeboy, man. Though this nigga had his head perms. He was the only nigga we used to listen to Bone. Yo, real shit, man. Yo, he used to wear real rap, yo. That was my man too.
He had a name
listen to Bone.
He had his hair combed and he was listening to Bone.
Bone fanatics was different back in the day, yo. Like, they wasn't like no lames or nothing, but they was just like different. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they took the love of Bone to the extreme and shit, for real. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I bet you don't know what he said on this part. I don't know what he said on none of these parts. But the shit sound fire, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
Man.
It just sound fire.
And actually, NWA and the Posse. That shit, like straight out of Compton, the classic. We all know that. But they first joint was the one where I'm like, are they allowed to say this? Like, that shit, like, niggas don't know. And another one, man, EPMD first joint.
Yeah, he always was fire.
Man, when they first came out, I was like, wow. Like this is like that was one of the man, I can't even adequately put it into words, man. That shit just really just it touched my hip hop soul. Michael Jackson Thriller. I could get Michael Jackson Thriller changed the world. You know,
here we go.
Oh my God.
Milli Vanilli. Them niggas got 4 Grammys.
Hey, I mean, if we being honest, when they first dropped, before people found out they was lip syncing, they was gods, bruh.
They probably was lit. I can imagine.
Like, what's some dude's names?
So, you know how much talent you didn't have to have? You know how much talent you didn't have to have back in the days? Like, Milli Vanilli was popping. So, think about this shit. Think about the nigga, you remember the nigga Ernest? This nigga Ernest had like 35 movies, bro, about nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Like, but generally speaking, you had to have talent as a singer.
You know what I'm saying? Pee-wee Herman.
I mean, we made Arnold Schwarzenegger famous too, and dude couldn't act.
But he's great in his movies though. Like, what do you mean?
Bro. No, he can't act, bro.
Oh my God.
He has great movies that he just happened to be in. But
what do you mean?
Just like he can't act, bro. Like Sylvester Stallone.
He's better than Vin Diesel.
No, he's not.
Was horrible.
Vin Diesel was better than Sylvester Stallone and Schwarzenegger put together.
I don't know about that. No.
Sylvester Stallone can't act. I wouldn't see. I don't.
Vin Diesel has nothing better than Rocky at all. Period.
Oh my God! Fast and Furious is better than Rocky.
Vin Diesel cannot do anything emotional. Nothing emotional. Everything is mumble ground.
Fast and Furious can't touch Rocky. Are you crazy?
Yes, it can, man. Rocky's so fucking corny, bro.
I mean, the roles. Are we talking about the roles or the acting? Because all Vin Diesel got is the mumble growl. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's all he has is a mumble growl. You know what I mean? I mean, Sly, he kind of got the, I got punched, but he kind of put a little bit of emotions, he bring it out a little bit. Vin Diesel don't give me nothing. Like, the closest he did was Man Apart, and that was all anger. You know what I mean? That's the closest he came to get, like, a little bit of emotion, but it was just straight anger. Like,
yo. Like that nigga Vin Diesel take roles that fit his body for real. So he can just always always an aggressive type of nigga or some shit like that. For real.
I mean, well, yeah, like Vin Diesel knows he can't act, just like Schwarzenegger knew it, just like Stallone. So they take shit that cater to their non-acting, which I'm not mad at. Like you should.
They take expendable roles. I'm sorry. I cracked myself up.
If I could take Vin Diesel or Schwarzenegger's roles, I would have. Like not, like they turned out to be superstars that just can't act. They'll never win an award for acting. But Vin Diesel just to me got better movies than anything Sylvester Stallone put out. Period.
Yeah, cool.
Rocky is fire though, yo. Like Rocky, yo. It's Rocky.
Son Ray in the building, man. What's up, Australia? My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I had to show some love to Son Ray.
Shout out to Son Ray too.
Oh man. What was that meme I saw when they was talking about how people was talking in England? Oh my God, I cannot remember what it was. But every time I read that shit, I read it in like an English accent. I have to look at that shit up. My bad. Sometimes I get Pitch Black is awesome. Tyrese is a better actor than Vin Diesel. Yeah, he is.
Yo, I can't see those Tyrese auditions from Django, yo. I can't.
Oh yeah, yo. Yo, this nigga Tyrese. Yo, Tyrese does the fucking most, yo. This anything, this nigga take the simplest shit, yo, and take it to the extreme. Did you see him dress like Lux when Lux Metal Hollow for real when he came to the town meeting, yo? Like, why are you in all black with shades on in the building, my nigga? Like, relax, bro.
I have no idea what y'all talking about.
Yo,
like a megaphone too.
Yo, yeah, like he went to like a little town meeting or something like that. Yo, this nigga had the black leather on, the black Kango, had like the black shades, everything. Yo, this nigga with that. Yo, I swear if it was Halloween, yo, I'd have thought he was Bobby Sale, my nigga. Like real talk. Like all black, real, yo. And it's only Tyrese can do it, yo. Only Tyrese, yo.
All that leather on in the heat. He's repping now. He was repping.
Yo, it looked like Baby Boy in the West, and it like Western Baby Boy.
Yo, when
like
he was
fucking auditions. Yo, this nigga was just in the desert. Nigga just in the desert crying. Like, what the shit?
Oh yeah, when he was reaching out. And it's funny, yo, because he bald.
It was right. The top of that nigga head was all dusty and shit. Like,
yo, Tyrese he do the most, yo.
Oh,
I hope that wasn't a tight pad.
Yeah, Tyrese is emotional, man, but I'm not even gonna lie, man. The older I get, like, I'm so emotional now, bro. Like, shit is just bad, bro. Like, oh my, I'm surprised I ain't crying at fucking cartoons. And I meant Rocky was whack when he beat Apollo. Rocky was just whack, man. Like, how y'all buying into that bullshit? Nigga get his ass for 37 minutes and somehow wins every time.
Rocky was fire.
He had a draw the first fight.
He's a punching bag with arms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, the fighting scenes is hilarious for real. Like if somebody, yo, it wouldn't be no Rocky 2 if that was real life for real, yo. Them niggas would have broke each other's skulls, yo, by the end of that fight, yo. Like there's no blocking or nothing for real.
Like somebody would like Rocky was just punch at, like, that was his strategy, was to tire you out with his face.
Yeah. Yo, like, come on, how many times is his neck snap, like, to the side? Like,
oh my
snap. You never seen that in a fight, somebody's head just snapping to the side, like, over and over while they catching it, like, bow, bow.
Man, I'm sorry, man.
Unbelievable.
I'm sorry. Like, Rocky was just trash.
Yo, they was like, yo, we can't beat these niggas in the ring, yo. We gotta beat them in the movies.
Oh my god, man! Fucking trash ass movie, man. Damn, I
like 7 of them.
Yeah, like that was even worse.
On and all that. Yeah,
that was like, what's the worst movie series?
White people love that shit though.
That might be but that might be the worst movie series.
Worst movie series.
Damn. And it definitely, oh my bad. It definitely no, because I actually, I know y'all don't like Vin Diesel, but I actually enjoy the Fast and Furious series.
I mean, it kind of got unbelievable with the cars, some of the stuff they were doing, but
yeah. But the joint in that car scene in Brazil when they had the safes. That was some fucking brilliant shit.
Yo, my dude, there was an explosion. And how they protected dude from the explosion was they all brought their cars and they Tokyo drifted in a circle around them and protected them from the blast.
No, it was worse when they was on the ice. I don't remember which one that was, but that shit was so outlandish.
You hear the shit that you're saying? But yeah, you criticize Rocky.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yo. It said to save a nigga from a bomb, they all got their cars. Yo, like that's crazy. Like,
Yo, I'm not saying that every Fast and Furious was on point. I'm not saying that.
Yo, but you're criticizing Rocky though.
But Rocky was trash, bro.
Yeah,
Bro.
I didn't think it's classic.
you know how they get their
Yeah, the
ideas
song.
for the. You know how they get.
It was
their
inspired by
ideas for the-
Rocky. No, sorry, Sean. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying that how they get their ideas for the Fast and Furious movies is, you know, the writer, he has a kid, right, a son, and he has a toy, like a toy car, and he plays with it in the room. And he goes and wants to play with the toy in the room. He goes around with the car. He says,
I can't really hear nothing. We got some. Oh, I guess he heard that. My bad. Go ahead.
No, he just watches his son play with the toy car, flip it all around the room. And he's like, all right, yeah, that's what we're gonna do in the next movie.
Walk in his son, where his son just fastballing the cars against the wall and shit. Like, Fast and Furious stuff.
Hey, it worked. Oh, but man, come on, man. You cannot disrespect Star Wars, bro. Like no. Like the more recent shit, okay, I give you they've had a couple of whack joints. But like if you start from Star Wars, the original movie, especially the first trilogy, that shit was earth-shattering and groundbreaking. Star Trek, they had a couple of like I like the old Star Trek TV series more than like the movies
Like
are okay. I like Captain Kirk, and when the sister was Uhuru.
Yo, you know Michael Myers? That's a William Shatner mask. That's a Captain Kirk mask.
I
never
never
knew
know
that. Yeah, that's a fucking William. Anyway, but yeah, I get you. I like Picard, but I like Professor Xavier though. I don't know why. I guess that's my generation, the next generation.
I
fuck with Short Circuit. You remember Short Circuit with Johnny Five? Johnny Five was fire.
That
I
was
used to love that shit as a kid.
That was a weird movie, bro. That was like a fake ass ET.
I used to love Johnny Five, though. Yo, that shit broke my heart, yo. When the little Mexican gang beat him up for real. First they, remember, those locals kick your ass. Yeah, Johnny Five was that nigga. He was a gang member.
that nigga ran up the Radio Shack. He ran up the Radio Shack.
Yo, Johnny Five. Oh man, I gotta watch that shit now. Oh yeah, he did have a mohawk for real.
They broke him up.
Stop it,
He
bro.
ran up in the Radio Shack. After they broke him up, he ran the Radio Shack, got himself fixed up.
So inspirational, yo.
What was the best 90s cartoon or TV show? Like I don't even remember like what specifically was in the 90s.
The best TV show clearly was Martin.
Martin for me, and this may get my card, in question. Martin was dope when it came out. Martin did not stand the test of time like other not to say that it's not whack now.
Oh my god.
But it's not as
bugging.
funny as it was when it first came out. It's just not.
That shit is hilarious.
It's funnier now. Oh my goodness.
No,
Chilligan's Island. Chilligan's Island, bro. Oh my god.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Y'all be the same niggas that'll be talking about Tyler Perry
like Frasier.
But so
this
what?
Nigga likes Frasier.
Frasier was funny, bro.
Oh my god.
What? The bald head nigga that went.
Yes. Frasier was funny, bro. Like, so what? I'm not ashamed to say I like Frasier. Like, Cheers was hilarious. Frasier was funny. I'm not going to say Frasier was better than Martin, but it was funny.
All right. Was Frasier funnier than Seinfeld?
Was who? Frasier's funnier? No. Seinfeld, to me, is fucking hilarious, bro. It did completely about absolutely nothing, but they was wild, man. Like they just did not give a fuck about nobody but themselves.
What about Curb? You watch Curb? Curb Your Enthusiasm?
No, I've not. I may have seen that once or twice.
If you like, whatchamacallit, you would love that.
Because it didn't come on regular TV. It came on like HBO, and I didn't have that shit.
Oh. But yeah, it's pretty much the same shit going on, except, you kind of realize that Larry David is pretty much George Costanza, but, with a little more swag.
You know what show I fuck with, though? You feel me? It might get my card revoked. I like How I Met Your Mother. I like that show.
That was actually funny.
I liked that show.
Yeah, that shit was funny. And Neil Patrick Harris was like hilarious in that shit.
Yeah, Barney. Yeah, it's all the breeze.
Yeah. Like that show was funny, man. The Simpsons, probably the cartoon of the 90s.
Yeah, by far, yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know if that's close.
Fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah, The Simpsons was like some shit nobody had ever seen before at that time. The Fresh Prince, man, to me, definitely held its value comedy wise. Like I still watch The Fresh Prince and I still laugh at this shit. Doug was all right. Did SpongeBob come out in the 90s?
I don't know. That nigga gay, man. Shout out
He
to him.
might be. The shit was still funny though.
Shout out to him.
Not him and Patrick was they was close. It's definitely
some wild
suspect.
boys, man.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we'll see how this play out. Man.
I won't definitely suspect. Not gonna lie, but funny nonetheless. And man, back in my days, when I indulged, like that's probably one of the best cartoons to watch when you just toast it. Just really had you just cracking up.
What you say?
The SpongeBob, like if you just toast it, that's probably one of the most hilarious cartoons ever.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Some of them faces, yeah.
Okay, Power Rangers was just ass.
Don't do that.
Power Rangers was trash.
Was fired. Don't
Stop.
do that.
The first
Stop,
two
man.
seasons, I was riding. I was riding with it.
When Tommy came and niggas didn't know who he was,
Oh my
boy, he was lit at school the next day for real. Who's he? Still up there running down on him like that. You feel me? He got his own little mega truck. What? Man, come on, bro. Yo, Power Rangers was fire, yo. I don't like the way.
Trash.
I don't like. Looking back at it though, I don't like how they stereotype Zach for real, yo. Him being the Black Ranger is cool. It's cool. There's nothing really wrong with that for real, because the colors was matching.
The best Zach was
cool.
on Saved by the Bell. If we're gonna talk about Zach's.
No, well, that was a black kid named Zach.
Oh my, really?
His name was Zach. Yeah, the Black Ranger name was Zach. But no bullshit though. I don't like that he was doing like fucking hip hop judo and shit for real that only he know. Like, why is this nigga over here doing the fucking Roger Rabbit before he kick a fucking putty? You feel me? Just get the fighting, nigga. Like, he's the only nigga dancing for real, busting the jig before he fight the putties and shit. Like, what's up with that?
That's what he was.
Nigga hit the boogaloo for real.
Yo, man, I'm sorry, man. The Power Rangers was trash. I'm with Sun Ray. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was way better than the Power Rangers.
Yeah, they lit.
Oh, come on, man.
The knockoff Rangers, the VR Troopers.
They was tough.
Man,
I tried to watch before.
Oh my god, yeah, man. But
Power Rangers was lit, yo. Niggas had Halloween costumes. It was Power Rangers, dog.
Stop, bro. Stop.
It was.
Oh my god, man.
Yo, everybody wanted to be the Black Ranger except the little cool nigga at school for real. He wanted to be Red Ranger.
Well, you know what it is though. Like, I'm older than y'all, so when the Power Rangers was out, like that was beyond my,
It looked weird. You can see the bullshit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie though. When I was younger, I used to watch. I used to be trying to watch older shit, like and horror shit, like Tales from the Crypt, or like, you know, I was big on like Twilight Zone and stuff like that. Outer Limits. Outer Limits is my shit. I ain't even gonna lie.
Hey, the Twilight Zone was some wild. That was a wild ass show right there. Like that shit was just wild. Yeah, like that shit used to like low key give me some nightmares, man. I've never been a scary movie type of person though. Like the scary movies used to really give me nightmares. Like, oh my god, Freddy Krueger. Oh, when Nightmare on Elm Street came out, and actually, man, I'm gonna take it way back. If we doing scary movies, The Shining fucked my head up for a long time, bro. like, and that shit wasn't even really like when you go back and look at it, it was more, you know, mental. It wasn't really that visually scary,
Right.
but man, that shit, oh my god, man, I didn't want to sleep for like the next week after that shit came out. You know, like Jason was not scary to me. That shit was just cool. Well, congratulations.
From the heart.
Yeah, that was impressive, bro. I'm gonna get at a 7.5. You know, it didn't have no bass in it. You know, the length was you know, could have had a little bit more conviction to that one, but I'm gonna give you a 7.5. That's from the Russian. I mean, that was you? Nigga ain't said one word. Oh my god, man.
It sound like a door opening.
Yo,
Hey,
y'all was flowing though. Y'all was flowing though, man.
It came with a side of heartburn.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Yo,
Word.
Chucky was funny, but he wasn't scary. But Chucky was hella funny though.
Yeah.
Oh no, what is the motherfucker in the hood? The
Leprechaun.
that was hilarious, bro. That was hilarious. Child's Play and Chucky 1 and 2 and maybe 3. Yeah, I don't even know which how many Child's Play there were. Child's Play? I don't even know how to say that shit in plural. Like I don't know how many of those movies they had. But after that, I tell you one thing though, a totally different. But Freddy versus Jason, the fight scenes in that movie,
I like
good.
Yo,
this nigga Jason grabbed Freddy by his body, nigga, and walked him through the whole house, bro. Just broke the whole house.
Everything.
Like, I remember that. I ain't gonna lie, I did like that when I went to the movies to see that. It was
but when Jason was hitting that nigga, when he smashed him with like a 50-ton box and still didn't kill this man, I was like, wow. Like that was one of my best fight scenes. Man, we got like 4 minutes technically, so it's up to y'all if y'all want to keep going. I ain't got shit to do. I'm off work.
I'm with it.
I mean, keep going and light this up, you know.
Fight scene. Hold on. What's the best fight scene you think was in the movie? I'm gonna tell you what I think real quick. The movie The Protector with the Ong Bak dude, Tony Jaa, and they took his elephant. And he was going to the restaurant to try to get his elephant back. And he had to fight. He's fighting up the stairs, fighting all these dudes up the steps. I think it was like 4 or 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Don't quote me on it.
I've never heard of this, bro. Over an elephant?
Well, you know how they are in India and all of that, and in Thailand. You know they love their animals. You know what I mean? So you know the elephant is like an endeared animal to them. So some people stole his elephant, so he came, you know, to I don't know, Japan or whatever. He's looking for his elephant. He was going hard, you know, through the cities, and he came to this restaurant, and he was looking for the elephant. So as he kicked the door, he's fighting all these dudes, you know, because it's one of those.
First off, nigga, like you can't readily see the elephant.
What happened?
You can't just see the elephant. It's a fucking elephant. Like, how are they hiding an elephant in a restaurant?
Well, you know, it's one of those markets, those restaurants where, you know, they be serving up like, you know, chimpanzee and all that stuff. So, you know, he's going there to look for the people because, you know, well, you know, he wanted the elephant, I guess. You know, I don't know. It's a movie. But what makes it the best fighting scene, I believe, because for like 9 minutes, I noticed the minutes keep going up. for like 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting, and like the camera is no like cut scene. It's like the camera's following him the whole way, and it's like choreographed. You know what I mean? So it's 10 minutes of him doing all this. So I was like, oh shoot. You know what I mean? This dude, like, he really wants to. You know, he's really acting this out. So I think that was the best fight scene to me. Go ahead.
That's hard.
Yeah, I'm over an elephant.
Yeah.
I got one for y'all. What was some, in hindsight, right? In hindsight, what were some overrated movies from back in the day?
Wait a minute, hold on, but I got a fight scene though, man. IP Man, when he fought the general, was fucking like every fight scene in the IP Man movie. The one that I saw, apparently there were several ones. But and maybe I'm saying it wrong. It might be Ip Man or whatever. But man, yeah, like man, that shit was like Jet Li is probably my favorite martial art actor.
I know that's Tommy or whatever.
I don't know, but I thought Jet Li was in that joint. Whoever was IP Man in that particular one, fucking dope.
Donnie Chen, like that. Yeah, Donnie Chen. But
Kickboxer and Bloodsport, trash ass movies. Trash, bro.
When you said that, I just pictured like what's his name? Van Damme when he was like blind, like with his kisses out, like with his eyes bugged. I can just see that for some reason.
Oh my, Van Damme was the absolute worst action actor. Like he was worse than Schwarzenegger and Stallone. Because not only was he bad, he picked horrible movies. Like at least they had the sense to pick good scripts.
Yeah, we gotta put a list today and go through.
Yo, this nigga so disrespectful, yo.
You are not about to cape for Van Damme. You not.
Yeah, yo, there's no way you gonna tell me Kickboxing and Bloodsport is trash, bro.
Oh my god.
No way.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, you serious?
That's like saying.
Go back to belching, bro. Go back to belching.
That's like saying Charles Bronson movies. That's like saying Charles Bronson movies are girly. Like, what?
You are not comparing Van Damme to Charles Bronson?
That's like, yo, they do movies. Like, what do you mean? Like these are dude movies. Like dudes, like real niggas watch that shit, bro. Like, what you talking about? Like if Death, you trying to tell me if Death Wish came on right now, you gonna be like,
But I didn't say anything encouraging about. Right, I would absolutely watch Death Wish. But if Kickboxer or Bloodsport came on, I'm going to sleep, nigga.
It's the same tier.
No, it is not.
Movie.
No, oh, that's so disrespectful.
Hey,
Charlton Heston is rolling over in his grave right now, bro.
Come on, it's the same thing. I agree with him. Come on.
Oh my
God, it's the same tier movie.
If you wouldn't watch Under Siege if it came on, little Steven Seagal. Come on, man.
Oh my god!
I mean, like, I've never been really a Steven Seagal fan either, but Van Damme is the basement of action actors, bro. Like, it does not get any worse than him.
Yo, you're wild, yo. Yo, I can't stop thinking about the nigga when he used to do Steven Seagal skits on Mad TV. And the nigga look just like Steven Seagal. This is fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah. So, all right. I feel I already asked the question for real. I'm asking again though. Yeah, I mean, what was some like overrated movies in the 90s? Well, not just in the 90s, but in general that niggas love, yo. I ain't gonna lie, yo. Belly is trash.
Who?
Belly, yo. Belly is kind of trash, yo.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that, bro. I'm not. Yeah.
Why
why people be like, oh, that's a hood classic? I don't get it, man. It was a bunch of rappers that couldn't act.
Yo, Belly's not trash, yo. I'm not co-signing this, bro.
Like, Yo, this nigga DMX be in the car screaming like, "Dad, look at me, I'm smoking weed, I'm breaking law, I don't give a fuck." This nigga Nas in the passenger seat of the car like, "Yeah, yo, think about moving to Africa, maybe the Congo." Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, this nigga cannot, like, the acting in there was horrible. The storyline was just, like, kind of weird, because it's like, 1 minute, like, these niggas are just robbing and stealing shit, then they just get a call from a nigga now. What was the storyline? Who was the bad guy? Like, what happened at the end? Like, it just all over the place for real, yo. Yeah, it's like, I don't really understand the plot of the movie.
I can't say that I got the hookup was overrated though, because it was never rated. Like, we watched it, but nobody ever was like, "Oh man, that's like just the best movie."
Yeah, niggas never said it was top 5.
Who?
No, I said niggas never said it was top 5.
Oh, yeah, we was about to have a problem, bro. No, nobody, like it's rated the way where it should be. People, understand it was a low budget movie. It did numbers, and that's shout out to Master P. But nobody was like, this like a quality movie or some shit like that. I've never heard that. Sunray, and I'm trying to because I don't know what the fuck that was that I sent Sunray the first time. So I'm trying to make sure that I send you the link correctly. Because I've never heard anybody from Australia like live say something. What's her name? Why? Is that her name on Facebook? You know what I'm talking about? From New Zealand. She used to be an angry fan, I think, too. She talked a lot of shit. It was pretty funny.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Like, I haven't heard from her, seen her, like, saying anything in a long-ass time. But, man, she was pretty fucking funny, man. But she caught up to the show before. Which was...
that's dope.
Yeah, from fucking New Zealand. I was like, wow, that is pretty dope. All right. So we should... Yeah, bam. All right. All right. So I just emailed that link to you. Let's see. Best Wesley Snipes movie. Blade. Like that. I don't even know if that's like not even a question, really. Lennox the Ox was a champion. Like, I'm not sure what you're talking about in there.
Like, what are you talking about from Belly?
Oh man, stop it, bro. Like, just we got to move on from Belly, man. That was just no, bro.
I don't know. Well, Wesley Snipes, I don't know, man. Some of his B movies be his greatest movies.
But what was better? He ain't made nothing better than Blade.
What you talking about, man? I can't. Oh man,
White Man Can't Jump Liberty. Was close though.
There's a movie called Liberty something. I forgot. That's what I'm saying. The B movies, like
you got a lot of B movies.
Yeah, and they be fired. There was this one where he was Jason Statham was like, I think was a cop. He was like a paint thief, like a painter's thief or whatever. He was a thief or something, and that, you know what I mean. Some of his
like in another country.
Did you say a painter's thief?
I said a painter's thief. Painting.
Oh, I'm like, what the type of shit is you watching?
Got a whole movie about him stealing Bix.
Right.
I'm walking around with jock scratches.
Like that nigga good.
Man, you heard
old feature film.
You heard about Paul? Man, he sleep, woke up, dick was gone.
Yeah, it was a ransom note.
You know who may be the most overrated actor? What's the dude name? Nicolas Cage.
Oh my God! You know what though? I can't. He had I'm gonna keep it 1,000. He had what you call it?
God of War.
He had trouble with taxes, so he took a lot of BS movies.
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to think that's just what he want to do now.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Like, he had a couple of good movies. I will say that. Like Gone in 60 Seconds, fucking classic to me.
It was once he did that Bangkok Dangerous. That's when it just went crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's when it went downhill. But that's
Man,
around
who
the time
is your
he fought
bootleg, man? Like, you be watching some wild shit, man. Shit I never heard of.
oh, he was some like hitman or something. He was supposed to kill his girl, but he didn't kill her or something like that. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
I'm a movie buff, so you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What was the joint when they was on the airplane and he was a prisoner?
Con Air.
That was actually a pretty good movie too.
Yeah.
I like Lord of War. Or was it Lord of War, God of War? Which one of them? When he was an arms dealer.
That was
I thought
actually
that
a
shit
pretty
was
good
cool.
movie too. Like he picks
Yeah.
decent movies, the ones that I've seen. It's just he's
The
just
Rock.
first off, his head is always tilted to the side, and secondly, he just like him and George Clooney. I don't know what the fuck is up with them, but their shit's always tilted to the side, like somebody pushing their shit the whole movie. Nicolas Cage is just a bad actor though.
Face Off. When he was looking in the mirror.
Oh my God.
He picks
I
good
hated that
movies
movie.
though.
I hated that movie off the fact that every rapper had a
That movie's
face-off
overrated.
bar.
There we go. That movie's overrated. I'm here for it. That movie's overrated. Come on.
Every rapper had a face-off Nicolas Cage bar around that time.
Oh, and hold on, man.
my
Let me get
God.
Sunray in on the line, man. Since we in some little OT. It said that Sunray. Okay, we waiting on his audio. What's good, bruh? Oh, I might want to unmute you. Oh no, you ain't muted. It says connecting the audio. He calling from Australia, so it may take a minute.
We here for it.
Yeah,
What
all
up,
right.
man?
What's
Hopefully
good,
this-
bro?
I'm good. I'm good. I just want to. I might want to mute my main video. Hopefully you can hear me.
We can hear you.
Good. 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 That's clear then.
Yes. On, brother.
Same old, man. It's good to be here. Have a good
peace.
time reminiscing on these like videos and moments and stuff, man. It's good.
Nigga sound
Brings back-
classy, don't he? Like he educated and shit.
Very refined. Very refined.
Refined and shit. My bad,
Hey,
bro.
man.
Go ahead.
spark up a blood in my refinement.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that, mate.
Lay out
Shit.
the fineness of sour.
Right, you know. All right, your dopest movie that people don't would be like that's trash. We already know Rome got Bloodsport and whatever that other bullshit was.
I mean, well, people don't say City of Gods is trash, so I can't say that. But I know a lot of people don't really fuck with it because of the subtitles. A movie that I fuck with, but people will say is trash. I got a couple of them, but off the top of my head, I'll probably say Paper Soldiers. I thought that was really funny. And that was like, I think that was the first movie Kevin Hart was in. I always loved that movie.
Yeah, that was funny. I give it to it. That was funny.
He got a movie, and I can't remember the name of it, but like it's the white guy from the '70s show plays a quadriplegic. That was a really good movie.
Oh, yeah, I didn't watch that, but yeah, he was helping him.
Oh,
Yes,
that came out a few years ago. I know what you're talking about. It wasn't
Yes.
supposed to be like a comedy. It was kind of serious. Yeah.
it was, and it was a really good movie. I was like, wow, I didn't, like Kevin Hart can actually act. Like there wasn't just silly same buddy
Kevin.
movie he had been doing.
For real? He captured your emotion. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's all right.
Yeah.
I don't watch too much of his stuff because it is just kind of that same comedy, same plain jokes over and over again. But I should check that one out.
Yeah, typically it's he's the goofy person in the comedy duo and shit. Yeah, and it's like this. Yeah, you're right. The same fucking movie over and over and over. Cliffhanger. Carmen Dub says, and yeah, that was a trash movie. That was pretty bad.
Cliffhanger?
Yes.
Oh,
What, the
that's
one with
not the Stallone one.
Yeah. That was bad. Like I'm not sure who's saying that was a good movie outside of Carm Dub, but
I'm not gonna say it was good. No.
no. For me, it would be Deuce Bigelow.
Oh my God, douchebagalo, yeah, get that trash out of here.
That shit was funny to me, man.
Oh,
Shit
I got
was-
one more too, yo. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead, bro. I'm just saying, like Deuce Bigelow was hilarious.
Cause this really gonna make y'all laugh for real, yo. This is around the time where you ain't got no cable or nothing. Somebody just give you a fucking handful of DVDs for real, in a DVD player. You gotta thug it out. It's just you, the TV, and the DVD player. You got served, yo. I don't hate that movie, bro. I swear, like, it's the unintentional comedy of it is what makes me like the movie, because I just look at it to laugh. Like, first off, is Omarion and Marcus Houston selling drugs. Like, that's funny right there. Like,
They were trash at it though. Like they weren't selling drugs though. They was just delivering.
Right. It's a scene in the movie, right, where the big dude pull up on him and want his money. So Marcus Houston got to act like he's running away. But you can see him running in place for real to the guys grab him.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I actually kind of like You Got Served. Like
I don't hate it. I don't know why. I just don't.
yeah, it was not, like I've seen worse.
Right.
Like it was actually an entertaining movie, and the time that it came in, like, it was one of the better low end movies, if that makes sense. Yeah, Carmen Dub says she like You Got Served too. So I don't,
You think it was better than Step Up? You think it was better than Step Up?
Wait a minute, which one was
Which
Step
one?
Up?
Yeah. only two dancing movies I remember is You Got Served and the one where Chris Brown got killed. That's the only two movies I see.
And the
Stomp the Yard.
Yeah, Stomp the Yard. Yeah,
Stomp the Yard was
what
good
it
though.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of happy they killed Chris Brown for real. Like, he was making some of the most homosexual faces while dancing I ever seen in my life for real.
So the man deserved to die? Like, damn, bro.
Like, you're spitting on your head, yo. This nigga mouth was wide open, eyes bulging, looking directly into the camera, bro. Like he was looking into my soul or something, yo. I'm like, just shoot this nigga already, bro. You
know the dude. You know when the dudes when the other team when the nigga was sliding on the table was like, I'm gonna make that nigga do that for real. They knew he was
like, you think he's sliding now? Wait till this 40 hit him. Wait till this 40. He really gonna be sliding.
Y'all got some fucking issues, bro. Y'all got some fucking issues. Oh no, it was another movie, another dance movie where the white chick was
I know what you're talking about.
Dancing with the hip hop.
Oh, Save the Last Dance.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I kind of like that movie.
Oh, you saw she had a little bit of soul for real when she was dancing. Those regular ass dance moves.
It was funny, man. I'm not gonna lie. They like she was a bad dancer, and the plot was just trash. But for some reason, man, I watched the whole movie, bruh, and I was like, okay, it wasn't the worst.
She got a big ass head though, that girl.
Yes, she
yeah,
does.
it's like somebody put her face in a waffle iron and like smashed it down. Because her face was like big and flat at the same time for real, dog. Like that shit kind of crazy.
She had the pops off regular show.
What was that movie with Christina Milian and Martin Lawrence was dad, I think, and then the son went into the school and he tried to be
I know.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of that movie.
Martin did, like, after he came back from, like, when they said he went crazy, he had, like, a string of, like, 3 weird-ass movies. Like, he was a knight in one movie. Like, he fell into, like, a moat or some shit like that. And he went back in the medieval times.
That was low-key funny, though.
Funny.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
It was.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that was
First
funny.
night or something like that.
Yeah, it's a black night.
And he was what's old girl that oh my god, like they called her a coon like for a minute too, the light skinned chick.
Raven Simone.
Yeah, he was her father in a movie. I can't remember the name of the movie.
Oh,
I know what you're
the
talking
family
college.
reunion, something like that. Johnson family reunion. It's probably not that, but it's one of them joints.
Oh, Johnson
Yeah,
family.
it wasn't Roscoe Family Reunion. I like
yeah.
Roscoe Family Reunion.
That was
that's it,
hilarious right there.
Roscoe, that's the dude.
Yeah, that was hilarious, man. That movie right there. And yeah,
He was like a male Oprah or something.
basically.
Like Steve
And he met his girlfriend on like Survivor,
Yeah,
and she was
right.
an asshole. Oh
Yeah,
my
she
god.
did. Yeah. And yeah, he had a little son or whatever, and shit. His son was like, "Yeah, I don't like being rich, Dad. I want to stay in the South with my broke ass relatives." That's pretty much what he was saying.
Cedric was the competing ass brother. Yeah, shout out to Cedric.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, he be Cedric is like the who was y'all 90s Mayo crush? Oh, Topanga. Didn't the Wonder Years come out in the 90s?
I mean, Topanga wasn't on the Wonder Years. She was on Boy Meets World.
Oh, and I'm surprised, Carm Dub, you had a Mayo crush? Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Was that the dude in
two-time Taylor
yeah.
I can't think of the name of it. Home Improvement.
That was a funny ass show.
Oh,
that was the middle kid.
Oh, yeah, my pick is pretty simple. You feel what I'm saying? You got Ray with Simone. That's a damn. We in there.
Nah,
feel what
she
I'm
ain't no
saying?
Mayo, though, man. As much as you want to make her a Mayo, she ain't.
Okay. I get what you say. You talking about like as far as in the okay.
Mine was
I thought you were just saying
Tatiana
in general.
You said what, Sean?
Tatiana Ali.
She's not white, bruh.
Oh, you said a white crush?
Yes, Mayo.
Yeah.
That's what she's talking about when she say Mayo. White. Did you have a white crush? Like, so for the 90s, definitely yeah, like it's or the Wonder Years that came out in the 90s too, right?
Yeah.
What is the chick?
Where did that show go?
Wendy?
Where did that show go?
Wendy.
Is that her name?
Wendy. Yeah, I'll go with that one.
Yeah, it was
I'll
Wendy.
give you that one.
Yeah.
Wendy.
Like and me, I'm old enough to have a 80s crush. It was Alyssa Milano. Oh my god, man! Like it was
who's the
her
boss?
and Tootie. Oh my god! Like you, I used to have the biggest crush on Tootie, but that's a whole nother man. Woo! That never went away either. Why you bullshitting? And when she was on the joint with Queen Latifah and them, still had a crush on her. He voiced Simba in The Lion King. I did not know that, which was a classic fucking movie right there, man. The Lion King is one of the best movies of all time.
Have you seen the remake?
I'm not watching that bullshit.
Yeah,
It's
see, I haven't
disrespectful.
seen either. Right? Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I'm not doing that, man. Some shit you should not remake. And The Lion King is one of those fucking movies that you should not remake.
Yeah, I don't see why. I mean, well, I actually know why they remade it for the money is there, but when you really look at it, it's like the movie. It was animation. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like technology is holding it back from when it came out till now. It's animation. You know what I mean? Like, right.
Yeah.
It was trash, bro. It was just trash, man. And I didn't even see the shit. I just know it was trash because The Lion King was just so fucking great. That's like making Shawshank Redemption again.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. What you know?
I'm sorry.
No.
I was about to say there was something pretty bad about Beyonce and the new Lion King movie too. For real, they said that she had a Houston accent like Simba. Where you going, Simba? Like yeah, they was
she was
Beyonce
one of the voices, eh? True.
Yeah, she was one of the voices. Yeah.
As the female lion, the female young lion.
They had a list. Apparently, she's supposed to be Storm in the new movie, and they had a list of people that they thought would be better than her, bruh.
Yeah. Yo, dog. They had Kirk Franklin on the list,
Right.
my nigga.
I
That's what I was thinking.
I think they had.
What's the big
I'm pretty
storm?
sure they had a pair of Timberlands on the list, bro.
Yeah, they was clowning. They was like, yo, Aunt Cece, yeah, her too. Like, they was clowning, bro.
Which and like I liked her in that the movie with Jamie Foxx. That was a decent movie, bro.
What was that? Was a fight? No, that wasn't Fight Temptation. That was Cuba Gooding Jr. for real. Jamie Foxx.
And he was like the record label dude, and
that was Cadillac Records.
Was that Cadillac Records? That might have been.
Oh no, that was Dream Girls. That was Dream Girls or something like that. That's Dream Girls.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the movie with her
That
in
old school Motown type shit. Bro.
in Mos Def.
That's weird,
not
though,
not
man.
not the hip hop, not the hip hop joint. Yeah.
Hey, you're not about to disrespect that, man.
Yes, I am, bro.
No,
Makai Pfeiffer was the worst, yo. I don't want to see Makai Pfeiffer bald head ass spitting bars, yo. Like I wasn't.
Wait. What movie are you talking about then?
Carmen, the hip hop. There was an MTV movie, yo.
Oh no,
with Beyonce in it.
Oh, I ain't talking about that. I thought you was talking about Brown Sugar.
Oh hell no, no.
Okay, Brown Sugar or Love and Basketball.
Ooh. I love basketball.
Yeah, I love basketball.
I gotta go with Brown Sugar, man. Like it was about hip hop.
That hole is mine. That was fire.
It was like it was like the cinematic version of I Used to Love Her, which to me is one of the most perfect hip hop songs ever. You ain't got to be no Common fan, but that song right there, man, Beyonce was good in Carmen.
I can't argue that.
No. I don't like.
Yeah.
Wait. Her and Carmen. No, I was talking about the other thing. I was talking about this.
Oh, the song. Yeah, her and Carmen. If I remember correctly, no, I can't agree with you on that one. Obsessed. I don't remember that one.
Like the latest movie.
She got a latest movie? What's the latest movie?
Well, basically the last one she was in for besides the lines. Didn't that come out a few years ago?
I don't know, but like Beyonce is not as bad an actress as people be making it out to be, but she is not as good as actress as Carmen Dub thinks she is. Like apparently Beyonce can do no wrong according to Carmen. They hate on Beyonce because she is great. And I'm great. Yeah, she is great, but even the greats aren't great at everything. You know, like I don't want to see Beyonce in the WNBA. She'll be trash.
Absolutely. When you say that, like that's like that, you know, jack of all trades, master of none, right?
Exactly. You know, like she's not the best singer, but she's probably got the best stage show of probably any female outside of maybe Janet Jackson ever, and Tina Turner.
I don't think Janet close.
You may be right though. You may be right. Like like Beyonce, and the effort that she puts into her shit, like the shape she's got to be in. Oh my god.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stop, Carm. She's a good singer.
Yeah.
She is not a great singer.
You know what? The work she put in, that's why Calm and the people hold her down like that, because she put in that hardcore work. She give it to them. She give her body to them. She give it to them. So
yes.
Go ahead, Calm. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, I remember when Beyonce fell down the stage for real, and it looked like it was part of the routine for real. That's how fast she got back up and got the jig, and like that fast.
Yeah, but
right
when I think of like Jennifer Hudson is a great singer.
Oh man,
name a better singer today. Jennifer Hudson, Jill Scott.
Oh my baby.
I'm still like I don't know. I guess I can't say Anita Baker because you said today, but Rihanna is not better than her than Beyonce. I'm not gonna lie. But Alicia Keys is a much better singer.
Some of these singers, it's almost like acting. You know what I'm saying? You like how they pick roles, and you pick the right roles. You know what I'm saying? You be Denzel. Some of them pick the right songs. And, you know what I mean?
Like Beyonce has a great team. She picks things that are in her wheelhouse and perfect for her. But if I'm going to put her on a stage with a microphone, say sing, she may not even been the best singer in Destiny's Child. And I don't know why, like Alicia Keys, like, yes, she is a home wrecker, but even his ex-wife forgave her, and now they cool. Like I don't know why we held her to such a high standard when dudes can fuck every broad, do everything, and it don't do shit to their career. Like Alicia Keys took one nigga, still with the motherfucker, and we just won't forgive her.
I forgave her.
Yeah, true.
Well, you two are the only ones.
I might have missed it. Yeah, and I see. I've been over here. I might have missed it. I knew she's married to Swizz.
Yeah, well, Swizz was married when they met.
Yeah, he has a child with Mashonda, another artist, another singer who was she under him, like on his label or whatever?
She was on Full Surface.
You know what I'm saying? So
apparently she wasn't that good.
Oh, at what?
In no area.
Oh, stop it. Oh.
I'm just but I did see them all on TV, and they had made amends, and apparently like Alicia Keys and old girl is like, you know, they cool, they chop it up, they hang out. Shit's weird. Like it really is a whole Mayo situation, but you know, they ain't mad at each other, and they you know, like I said, they hang out. So kudos to them, more power to them.
The other baby mama don't want to hear that though. The baby mama told her that she butting in.
I mean, I don't know if Swizz Beatz is cheating on Alicia Keys, but I will say
no. I'm not saying cheating. The other baby mother was having a problem. Anyway.
No, Carm Dub is saying that he's cheating on Alicia Keys. No, that nigga cheated hip hop though by using the same fucking drum track for 30 years.
I'm just same snare, same kick with a similar rhythm.
Oh my god! Like every other song he made, it's the same shit, man. And people be like, "Oh, Swizz Beatz is so dope." No, he's not. He a con artist. He convinced y'all that he was making different shit, and it was the same. Like he in the studio. Oh man, I'm making a beat right now. Oh, pull up that drum track from '86. Nigga, you've used this 1,200 times. All right, they won't know. I'm Swizz fucking beat.
True that. I seen him in the studio with Buster, man. It's like, I mean, props to him, but whatever, because the sound, like the final sound is coming out, you know, mastered well, and it hits you impactfully. But he made the Iron Man song, and it's like he pressed the toy, the Iron Man toy, and it says like its little, you know, it'll say 3 comments like "Let's get go, I'm Iron Man" or some bullshit. And he did it, and he used that as a sample, man. You can check it out. It's in one of the songs. I can't remember the name of it, with him and Busta Rhymes on it. Sounds cool.
I didn't even know he did a joint with Busta.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand, and I'm pretty sure this nigga charging a gazillion bucks to do a song. Like, I don't get it. Like, at no point, if I was doing an album, would Swizz Beatz' name come up. It just wouldn't. Like, Timberland and Pharrell, yes, they are fucking dope. If I could afford to get producers on that level, yes, I'm getting Timberland, not for my album, because Timberland can, like, outside of Aaliyah, like, he couldn't do a whole album. And that wasn't even Timberland by himself. Timberland without Missy cannot. Yeah, he cannot produce a whole album. Period.
That's
but
right. A lot of them can.
You need a hit. I'm taking 2 beats from Timberland.
He's got
I think Timberland. I think you got to be in the studio vibing with him or some type of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you may be right on that.
If you're not riding together in the zone and he's like playing the beat, like you see where I'm going with this, then you're just
Yeah,
The
like, yeah.
energy's not different.
yeah, I would give it to you. Now, Swizz with DMX is crazy. Swizz with DMX, the first go round was crazy because we hadn't heard that drum beat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now that we've heard it 17 million times, I don't want to hear Swizz with anybody. Like nobody with vocal cords should do a song with Swizz at this point.
That's hilarious.
Like somebody's like, I don't even want anybody signing a song with Swizz beats, like doing sign language during his beat. No, I'm sorry, and I know it's Juneteenth. I shouldn't be disrespectful to other black folks, man. I'm sorry. I apologize, Swizz, but please just stop making beats. Well, technically, you're not making beats. Please stop recycling that same beat. That would be more appropriate. Anyway, all right, man. My rant is over, bro. Unless y'all got some other shit, man, I'm about to shut it down. I'm tired. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, I was just about to close the night myself.
Yeah, us old people, man, got a limit.
You gotta get tucked in. You know what I mean? At a certain time, I gotta tuck it in.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
All right.
So, I think Rome is like sleep. Is he still? Yeah, I think he's sleeping.
He'll signal you with a belch, not a
Then they go there.
a belch. You know what I'm saying?
Then they go there. He dreaming about kettlebells right now.
He's dreaming about backflips, but only doing a cartwheel. Y'all got any shout outs, man, before we out?
Man, shout out to everybody celebrating Juneteenth. You know, let's practice keeping the same energy for real, and don't just look at it just some shit. You know what I mean? That's popping right now. Like look at it as a lifestyle, and you'll start to see the change. Shout out to y'all, and that's it.
Yeah, I'd say shout out to everybody that called in, everybody listening.
We had one caller, bro.
Huh?
We had one caller, Sunray.
I mean, AJ called in. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it like that.
He don't count, man.
All right, well, shout out to everybody listening and the caller. You know what I'm saying? For the sun. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep the same energy. We in year 2020, so we seeing it clear. We ain't free till we all free.
No doubt, man. Happy Juneteenth. And shout out to the Karens and Brads out there losing their jobs over doing dumb shit, saying dumb shit. At some point, y'all gonna respect black Twitter, because black Twitter will get in your ass and report your address, your mama's address, the school you went to, the high school you went to, the middle school you went to. They will tell where you work, where you used to work, put your whole resume out there. I'm telling you, man, black Twitter, when they own your ass, they own your ass. Shout out to Sunray, man. Shout out to Australia. Shout out to 300 Gangsters. What else? I can't forget the other one that wrong. Check out mrochelle.com. Hey, Carm, I need you to cop one of these My Skin Is My Sin shirts. So go to liberationmindedmedia.com. They only $20. Shipping is free. And get your lighter fixed, Sunray. You having some issues over there. Hey, I think we all been there, man. You know, you gotta
in the stove.
Yeah. And it's gonna take an act of God to get me to throw away a pair of socks or a pair of drawers. I'm not sure why I said that, but it's true. I'm loyal, man.
So you got the whole front blown out and the heel,
bruh. Like I will wear them motherfuckers until them. If my wife don't throw them away, I will just keep wearing them. Yeah, Black Twitter. Yeah, and it's bad, man. Like it's bad. Boots too, man. It got to the point where my daughter's just like, "Look, Daddy, they just bought me a new pair of Timbs."
Yo, this dude, Charles got the underwear with the stretched out band.
That's true, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Tie knot the sun off, man.
Yeah, man. Don't forget to check out the whole My Skin Is My Sin family. Yeah, I love Logic and Communications, the Black Justice Initiative, Opinions and Assholes. I know I'm forgetting Queens with Vibes. I know I'm forgetting. So, Intellectually Petty Radio. And we got Newburgh Councilman Omari Shakur coming on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we got Rampage from Flip Mode Squad coming on next Thursday at 7 p.m. So check that out. And if you know somebody we should interview and you got a plug, let us know. And if you know Redman, hook us the fuck up. Been trying to get that interview forever. Anyway, man, I've said enough, man. And shit, we out of here. Peace.
Peace.